Test, 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 test. Hey there, guy there, dude. We so back. Maybe. Waiting. Refreshing. There we go. We on Twitch. We on YouTube. What up, boys? Smash that MF like button if there is one. Appreciate ya. Long time no see. Let me get all my stuff organized here. Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Actually? Yeah, you can. Perfect. What up, Jace? The Canadian Extra. How goes? How goes? Shrek? How goes? How goes? Top of the evening. Bottom of the 9th. Can I have mod? At least buy me dinner first, man. Also, there's only 2 of you here. Unless one of you gets out of hand. Then yes. Unless it's you. Then no. I don't know what I'm saying. Hello! How's it going? Hi there, guy. There, dude. There, guy. There, dude. Smash that MF like button. Please. And thank you. I'll do the same. Good, good, good. Gonna watch some videos. And maybe play Slay the Spire 2 today. What up, Brian? What up, Trauma Alert Nation? We are now boasting over 5 subscribers. Caitlin, how goes? The gang. The realist. How are you guys doing? It's Friday, TGIF, boys. What a long, emotionally long day. The length of this day, well, let's just say it wasn't very short. And it's still going. That's okay. Because the sun never sets. Okay, the sun has already set. I was going to say, life goes on and on and on. That'll work. It's time to react through the pain, guys.
I regret everything I've done.
So far. Until right now, when we started reacting, you know, because that's going to be lit. I'm glad you guys are here for it. Got a shout out. This is crazy. What up, dog? Appreciate ya. What's your dream amount of subs? Just curious. 1 billion. No, if I hit 1 million, that'd be pretty cool. I've dreamed about it. But probably not today. I won't get greedy. Oh yeah, I should put the Twitch thing in the YouTube thing. In case you guys want the wide stream. Just in case. Oh yeah, this doesn't fucking... Never mind. Restore over here, and then... Perfect. And then pop out again. It's like magic. Technological magic. What up, Shark Boy? How goes, how goes, how goes, how goes? Dude, I'm 12 days, no Zaza. Unless I miscounted, but I'm pretty sure. We're approaching the 2-week mark. Feeling strong. Also, my elbow's feeling better-ish. I did not go to physical therapy today. Like I said, today was too long. Had to take a nap. So I skipped it for the first time. But also they said I'm doing really good. And I feel like I'm doing really good. I can like almost put my hand behind my head. Which is cool. And my elbow only cracks involuntarily sometimes. But all my other joints do that too, so why should it be any different? That just means it's going back to normal. I'd say I'm doing great then. What up, maybe Maxie? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', Jimbo? Guess we'll freaking get into the reactions. And I definitely want to play some Slay the Spire too. Long awaited. But we'll see. We'll get to that. We'll get to the gaming as a treat after we get our work done, dude. We gotta do our homework. Just kidding. It's not work. It's play. It's the good. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, man. I'm still warming up, guys. La la la. La la la. See, that would be way more in tune if I was warmed up. When did you start reacting to drama? Maybe like a year or 2 ago. Something like that. Something like that. Speaking of which, let's get caffeinated and get to it, boys. There's a ladybug up there. Get out from there. Oh, I got him. It's good look. It's good luck, guys. Maybe not for him. Just kidding. I'll let him survive, maybe. I'll take him into the hallway. I tried my best. He's on his own from now on. From now on. TBH, get out of my house, man. Alright, minor hiccup. Yo mama, yo mama, yo mama, yo mama. What up, Skylar? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you all. Suppose you're wondering why I've gathered you all here. We're going to listen to Arcadia.mp3 on loop for the next 5 hours. I love this song. Turn this one up, boy. Just kidding. All right, let's get on with it. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, jackasses? I don't know if I can even say that, dude. That's inappropriate. Whatever. I'm sure you guys are all familiar with the fine work of Steveo. The Jackman, one of the many Johnny Knoxville boys, Bam Margera's BFF, dude. He was in the movies and the TV shows. But I guess now he's in the hot seat, dude, because freaking podcast Cringe is talking about him, which, I mean, if you couldn't tell by the channel name, it's not necessarily a good thing if you're featured on this channel. But Steveo is in damage control after ruining his career, dude. This video came out 1 day ago. It's got almost 300,000 views. What the heck did Steveums do? Why is everyone talking about him? Let's see. I'm out the loop, boys. I'm out the loop.
I was just kind of printing money, you know, like selling merch like crazy, and like everything was
That's
just
awesome.
going so well.
My goat.
After that, where I felt like, man, the internet turned on me. When I see a negative comment about me, if I agree with it, then it really bothers me, you know, and I got to do something about it, you know.
The problem
Well,
with the internet is,
what if they just say, like, you're ugly and you agree? Like, there's nothing I could do about that. I know they're right, but it's like, it's not really worth getting all worked up about, you know? Because what am I going to do? I'm going to start looks maxing now at the age of 42? I don't think so, dude. He does have a lot of merch, though. He sells, like, hot sauce for his beehole, and I assume his mouth, and, like, movies and posters and skateboards. And it's like, bro, take my money, please. Keep selling it to me. I'm such a big fan.
it's overwhelming. It's too many voices,
Right.
too many different people. That's why I would never recommend for a person like you to even read the comments.
Right. What I did
Like a sensitive, emotional guy?
was
He can't take it,
Do you
poor
have a dick
fella.
tattooed on your right eyebrow? Is that what that is?
That's exactly.
How long do
what
you have to keep that for?
I don't have to keep it. for
Please
any
start
amount of
looks
time, but-
maxing.
That or anything?
God damn it, dude. Does it not look like I have? I mean, listen, on the low, I have been hitting myself with a rock in my free time, but I just don't think that listen.
I mean,
It's like a
it's about
casual
how long
thing.
I last before I get it lasered
It's like
off.
looks medium, looks minimizing.
Oh.
But I've been doing really well.
I just
with
like
it.
how the
It's
rock
not even a
feels.
good dick. It's like a weird dick, like a banana dick.
It,
What the fuck are they talking about, huh? This is what I imagine the Joe Rogan experience is a lot like, but I don't really listen to this crap anymore, mostly because I don't have Spotify, and it's a Spotify exclusive podcast. So, oh well.
it was done by Post
Why are they talking about wieners?
Malone.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
it makes it even
Oh, the
better.
I was
tattoo.
very shocked when I got it that my life didn't really change a whole lot.
Yeah, it's you.
Steveo went on JRE
Well, you're
this
like Mr. Penis Man already, so it's like fine.
week. He's basically
No.
in full damage control at this point. Here we have yet another Rogan-adjacent character who's in the process of Brendan Schaubing themselves. And I think that exchange I just played for you about the dick tattoo on his forehead pretty much tells you everything you need to know about where Steveo's career is at right now. This is a 50-year-old man who...
I really don't know. Well, I guess the fact that he's 50 is different, but he always used to do stuff like that. That's like his whole thing. Maybe he should be letting it go now that he's like, you know, geriatric, but like... This is a step backwards. He's not like flinging himself off a building anymore. He's just getting a little tattoo of a little pecker. Nothing wrong with that. What up, Jason?
Got Post Malone to tattoo a banana-shaped penis on his face, genuinely expecting it to change his life.
Are we sure it wasn't a penis-shaped banana? All right, I'll stop pausing.
And then he was shocked when his life carried on exactly as it was before. But for those of you who don't know, Steveo recently won the Mr. Beast
It's Mr.
Celebrity
Jimmy.
Challenge in January, and by his own
Mr.
admission,
Prime.
after his career peaked in 2022, he was surprised at just how much nobody gave a flying fuck that he won a challenge with over 100 million views. He seriously thought it was going to give his career a third leg. Pause, but then started complaining to Rogan about how nothing's really changed. In fact, things have actually gotten worse for him since then. Just last month, he had Harland Williams on his Wild Ride podcast, and in his never-ending quest to be an edgy 50-year-old, he tried to give a hot take on the ICE killings, which totally backfired.
Why you do that?
Even Harland was like, what the fuck, dude? What are you talking about? So, making an appearance...
What did he say? The ICE killings were actually good and justified? Because I feel like everybody disagrees with that. What a moron. What did he say?
On JRE and Kill Tony as well, by the way. Completely.
Keep in mind, this is the same topic that got Emaru fucking trending, roasted at her ass just for like saying nothing. So if he said like they were good, he's like cooked.
It makes sense. There's a very specific type of guest that ends up on JRE these days. It's the place to go to when your reputation needs rehabilitation, or you need Rogan's public approval to sleep at night. Joe Rogan's podcast has quietly become the most expensive therapy couch in podcasting, and Steveo's episode is a perfect example.
I didn't know he charged people to go on there, but I wouldn't pay. Not worth it.
So stick around because...
Just kidding. He should have me on. I'm trying to get a third leg.
I'm going to take you through
to my career.
What happened with all the
my career, guys.
Moments. And honestly, this episode had way too many to choose from. But make sure you check out the link to my Patreon in the description below.
Make sure you check that out, guys. I won't be doing it, but you should.
For Steveo, for some reason, he thinks his career peaked in 2022, not 2002.
Man, dude, I was on high the year of 2022. Like, we had our Jackass movie in theaters, #1. There's big, like, you know, my...
Is that really that long ago? I saw that movie in theaters. It was cute. Cute is like a, you know, a softcore, potential at some points hardcore, you know, boys being boys movie could be. Watching it with my boys, you know, it was a pretty homoerotic experience. I was awoken that day.
I was all, you know, like...
Great movie.
The world just opened up from the...
I can't believe it's been 4 years, guys. We're all dying. Time is the blood. We're all bleeding. Please like the stream before it's too late.
Pandemic. Everybody
what up, Sophia?
Had stimulus money, and they were just revenge spending. Everyone wanted to go...
I'm sad today because one of my YouTubers died this week. Adam the Woo. That wasn't this week, was it? Wasn't that around like Christmas time? I did see that though. R.I.P. I never watched his videos, but apparently a lot of people love that guy. Sad stuff.
And there were no interest rates. Money was free. It was just like a perfect storm for me to have the most successful year of my life. I was just kind of printing money, you know, like selling merch like crazy, and like everything was just going so well. I don't know if maybe like you become...
What goes up must come down, Mr. Steveman.
More successful, and like people get angry at you, you know, a point
Haters.
After that where I felt like, man, the internet turned on me. People saying that all I do is promote merch, you know, like there's a bunch of different stuff. 2020.
Put like 20,000 ads in your podcast for like boner pills and like useless shit that nobody needs.
For 2020.
I haven't watched Steve-O's Wild Ride podcast in a while, but I remember there's a shitload of advertisements, a lot of merch, as he said. I don't think that's why people hate him. I think it's probably more towards the, you know, the ice take that you mentioned in passing. Maybe we'll circle back to that.
I've like very mindfully addressing the criticism with which I agreed. And I felt like I made like really good progress repairing my reputation, even though maybe I didn't even need to.
I don't think you needed to.
But maybe not.
So this
I need everyone to like me.
conversation literally started 40 seconds into the podcast. Bro came with one message and only had one thing on his mind.
Please like
me.
me.
He was after that Joe Rogan bump, which unfortunately doesn't really exist anymore. I mean, Brendan Schaub and Brian Callen are two of the most frequent guests in JRE history.
I hate those guys.
They've been relegated to a storage unit in the middle of nowhere to record a podcast that nobody listens to. Actually, I think they're moving from the storage unit into another place soon. Oh, and Brendan's getting sued sued by his
They should be locked into the storage unit and not allowed to leave unless Joe Rogan says so.
former baddie wrangler. And he's also getting sued for breaking his lease back in
Especially this guy, because his studio's called like Big Thick Boy Studios, and I feel like that should be illegal.
when he moved to Austin. Oh, and he's also still being sued by a former business associate for selling shares he allegedly didn't own. And it's looking like Podcast One isn't going to renew his commercial agreement later this year. Yeah, so about that Rogan bump, huh? Anyway, Steveo sits down with Rogan and opens up about what he calls the best year of his life, 2022. Jackass Forever was #1 at the box office. He
Number
was selling
one, baby!
merch like crazy. The world had just come out of the
I think
pandemic.
this guy has a bit of a case of YouTube-itis. It seems like he was getting really high on the scent of his own fumes and his own analytics going up and up and up, but I mean, like, unless you're Mr. Beast and you're gonna keep going crazier and crazier, it's gonna come down eventually, man. You're gonna have a bad month, you're gonna go down, and it's gonna feel bad, even if it's not that bad, and you're only making $20 million a month. So it really is just like it's all in your head, basically. You need to unplug from the Matrix and not stare at those numbers no more, because it's brain rot.
With stimulus money, and nobody had anywhere to spend it. By his own account, he was making more than double his next best year ever. And then the internet turned on him. People started calling him out for over-promoting his merch, being a shill, overexposing himself. And here's the thing. Steveo agrees with it. He took the criticism on board and thought, yeah, you know what, that's fair. But the thing about Steveo is that his career peaked so long ago in the early 2000s.
He has an Eddie Torres tattoo? That's awesome.
That he spent the last 25 years coping with the fact that he's no longer relevant. I mean, this is the guy who genuinely thought getting a boob job would save his career.
And he didn't even do it. He just got the people's response publicly, the validation or lack thereof first, and then he's like, oh yeah, it was a stupid idea, guys. Listen, if you want tits, go get them. Stop being wishy-washy.
In a moment, though, because, like I said, Steveo thought he'd hit the jackpot earlier this year when he won the Mr. Beast Celebrity Challenge. Except, as it turns out, nobody cares. I mean, who knew?
And then coming into 2026, I was like, wow, I did this. I texted you. I was like, dude, I got on this Mr. Beast thing. I won the whole damn thing. I just thought,
50-year-old man, by the way.
Man, this is going to be life-altering. And, like, it came in, you know, like, I had one kid come up to me in an airport and say, dude, you're Steveo from Mr. Beast. And I was like, oh, wow.
Different generation.
Yes! That's what I wanted! Yes! This kid gets it! Thank you! It was all worth it! You sound crazy right now, man. Get over it.
Other than that, I thought it would be life-altering, and it really wasn't. Whatever you want to call it, backlash, this, thing. To me, it feels like the
tie-dye skeleton, what up, dog?
Me, you know, like, when in reality, it's probably not.
No, reality, everybody feels about you the exact same way they did before.
Right, it's crazy, man. It's crazy because, I'm...
Wow, they don't change, their whole thought of me as a human being after one video? But I won. It was Mr. Beast. Do you know how much clout and money that guy has?
I'll walk around and think, man, people are looking at me, maybe they hate me.
All right, hang on. First of all, credit to Steveo for openly admitting that literally one kid in an airport cared about him winning the Celebrity Challenge. But the irony of this entire conversation is so fucking poetic. Think about it. We've got two of the worst comedians in the world sitting in a podcast studio while one of them complains that nobody cares about who he is anymore, while the other one comforts him with absolutely zero knowledge or interaction with the real world. Steveo's getting the old don't read the comments pep talk from Slow Joe when clearly Steveo needs to be reading
Steveo, have you considered putting everything you do on Spotify where they don't have comments?
Fucking comments. But it's even worse than that. The problem isn't that he refuses to read the comments. I mean, clearly he's reading them. He just doesn't like the solution. Obviously, if the solution to being an unfunny, overexposed, washed-up celebrity...
Oh yeah, Vampire Wolf Boy, he did swallow a goldfish and then spit it out. That was awesome. See, he should do more stuff like that if he wants people's respect. Obviously, PETA will not be giving it to him. And I mean the animal rights organization, not PETA in Lois's voice, which I understand your confusion. I also love Family Guy.
Comedian is to disappear and do something else with your life outside the public spotlight. Well, that's not the solution you want. He wants to be loved and celebrated like he was 25 years ago. So really what he's asking Rogan for is to help him become relevant again. And that's the uncomfortable truth that Rogan will never say, because the same thing applies to Joe himself. Like I said, it's poetic. Steveo's cultural moment was Jackass on MTV in 2002. That's where the fame came from, and that's where it will always live. Those
but you don't understand. His YouTube was popping off, and now it's not, and he's big sad.
Pulling in 4.5 million concurrent viewers on cable.
Also, he already had a heartogram cock tattoo. I'm sure he has like 12 of them. So why did we even bother talking about the newest one from Posty Malone?
And when there was no streaming, no social media, and no other competition for attention whatsoever. I mean, other than just going outside. That world does not exist anymore. Jackass Forever did well at the box office, but that was purely a nostalgic play. People wanted to see those guys do it one more time, the same way people
And now they're doing it several more times. Let's go! Beat a dead horse!
The 90s do a reunion
Actually,
tour,
they might do that for real, and that would actually be maybe funny. PETA wouldn't even care because the horse was already dead.
Stevo's career has proved time and time again, you can't rely on nostalgia to sustain you. I mean, just ask Bert Kreischer.
How old are you now?
I don't think I will.
Yeah, that's too old for a boob job.
I don't have his number.
Even if you're a girl.
Yeah.
If you were here with a boob, with 2 giant boobs, I'd be like, I don't know what to say to this guy. This is so stupid.
You know who was into the idea and thought it was really funny was Bert.
Of course.
Well, do we know that he thought it was really funny? And even if he did, do we trust his sense of humor? And also, maybe he was just into the boobs.
Of course.
Also, he was probably drunk.
Also, he has his own boobs.
All right, Joe Rogan is probably one of the worst comedians ever, and that was just a small taste of his sense of humor right there. We got to skip forward.
Funny scientist Joe Rogan is 100% correct. There are so many other things in this world to be angry about compared to Bert Kreischer's desperate attempts to stay relevant. You know, like the biggest political cover-up in history that's going on right now in front of our eyes in real time. But wait, it gets worse. So, the Riyadh Comedy Festival came up and they were talking about the backlash and how the comedians were restricted from making jokes about Islam, the royal family, and the Saudi government.
That's what my whole set is about.
Oh, I want to talk about. I watched Brian Callen's special, very recent, at the Mothership. That's the thing about comedy is it's so subjective that like it's just if anybody can shit on a special if they want. And I saw these like the YouTube videos like Brian Callen's.
And we're hearing this from Steveo, the guy who got into comedy in like 2018 after all the Jackass stuff, and then people were like, this guy isn't a comedian, this guy fucking sucks. This guy's like a hack who like kicks himself in the ass or like steps on his own balls and shit. It's like, it's not fun. But like, those are gatekeepers. Listen, anyone can do comedy, but why is this asshole being the gatekeeper now? It's not even been that long.
It's the most
no self-awareness.
Kind of like end his career. And I was like, come on, like let me watch this.
Let me watch this.
Enjoyed the hell out of Brian Callen.
I have never seen Brian Callen outside of a podcast set. And I don't want to.
People want it to suck. Like, there's people that think everything. Think Chappelle's last special sucked. There's people.
Oh my God! Can we talk about that?
Dave Chappelle's last special was special in the sense that he told no jokes and just said, "Twans people, wah."
I haven't seen it yet. Still.
Okay, but
I heard it was awesome.
The Riyadh,
from people that I trust.
The Riyadh Comedy Festival, apocalyptic. A nuclear bomb in the world.
Did you go to that?
I didn't, no, but like there was so much backlash for people who went to it. And then, dude, Dave Chappelle puts out this special and so unapologetic about him being at the Riyadh Comedy. It was just like...
I've not seen that, to be clear.
It was so masterful.
Oh, he's a master.
I was talking about the Dave Chappelle one that was called like The Closer or The Clincher or whatever that one was.
Criticism, and I get people saying, well... I'm going to perform for my audience, and my audience is over there. And if they say, I think you can't make fun of the monarchy, you can't make fun of the leaders or the government, and you can't make fun of Islam. All right, well, you got to decide then, if you know what those parameters are, you know, if you, maybe it
Should I sell out or not? Should I just simply get rid of my freedom of speech? What was that one guy? Bill Burr? He famously was like, I would never perform in Saudi Arabia. They don't let you say anything over there. It's crazy. Everyone who goes over there is a sellout. And then you know, 10 years later, everybody went over there.
Doesn't fit with your act at all, or maybe you're like, I don't have any bits about the royal family, or I could just go over and do my act for a bunch of people uncensored.
Right. Dave Chappelle.
And end up in Romanian prison like Wiz Khalifa for lighting up a spliffy.
Like, checkmated.
Of course. He handles everything perfectly. And again, he's not on social media. He's not paying attention to people's opinions of him. You cannot, because there's so many people that have decided that he was a horrible transphobe for telling a story about his transgender friend. People didn't care.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that he's a transphobe necessarily. Probably something in the special that I don't remember probably would give that impression. But the specific part he's talking about was more like, I have a trans friend, I can't be a transphobe, which is equally stupid.
Made jokes
just
about trans people. Like, of course, it's in the public eye. This idea that you can't joke about something is, if there's a thing you can't joke about, that thing is f***ed up. And that's why the Lakota used to have a sacred clown. They called it a heyoka. And a heyoka was like a member of the community that was supposed to make fun of everything. If there's a thing that you can't joke around about, that thing has been compromised, right? Because you can kind of joke around about everything if it's actually funny.
Usually it takes Rogan at least 10 to 15 minutes to completely contradict himself, but this time it took less than 60 seconds. He literally went from defending comedians who went to Riyadh, even though they couldn't joke about certain topics, to defending comedians' rights to make jokes about anything they want as long as it's funny. And he said all of it with a straight face. I mean, seriously, give it a few minutes to breathe, Joe, before you make yourself look like a complete hypocrite.
Get your grift in order.
Give people a chance to forget, you know? By the way, speaking of Brian Callen, my takedown of his comedy special is one of...
Did you know this guy has a Patreon? But more importantly, I have a Patreon, guys, and it's awesome. Look at this. Wait, this is... Yeah, see, look at this. This is, Lonniedos. I put this video on here where I watched the Magic Historian. That was a cool one. I just felt like I was too mean, so it's on the Patreon. I also put this Def Noodles debate on there because Jubilee copyrighted it, so that's on the Patreon. And just basically other stuff that can't go on YouTube for copyright purposes and shit. Little plug. All right, what is this? What is this? This is in Steveo. Did you ever talk about the ice take?
Is there a certain race or a certain culture? You know, I don't care if you're from Canada, China, Russia, Mexico, wherever. There's a process. I did it.
Right.
So I'm not going to sit here and pretend, ooh, you know.
Right.
If I did it wrong and I got caught, I'd have the balls to go, okay, you got me. I'm going home. But I wouldn't do that to begin with because I respect...
What's this guy talking
the
about?
boundaries of every country.
Right, and why is it that so many people who don't have this respect that you have are murderers?
Say that again now?
There's so many of these people who are illegally in America.
Oh no, Grandpa!
It's like the majority
Grandpa, no!
of them are murderers.
No, that's a fallacy. That's
Duh.
a huge fallacy. Think about it. Think about
They're bad hombres.
seven
Not
billion
murderers, but bad hombres?
people
Question
on
mark?
the planet. What percentage of those human beings in all cultures across the globe would you say are murderers? Less than 1.1%.
98%?
How many human beings wake up every day and go, I'm going to take the life of another human? It's such a small percentage. So to then say, let's say...
I don't know who this guy is, but I'm glad that he was here, I guess, because he looks even older than Steveo, but at least he understands reality and could check him.
Let's say there's 30 million illegals. To say that most of them are murderers, that's improbable.
Duh.
It's probably the reality is 0.1% of them are murderers. Now they're bad people.
Look at this guy. What side of the fence do you think this fellow is on?
Murderers, so they shouldn't be here, but most of them are not.
Well, okay, fair point, but a great many of them are trafficking fentanyl.
Yeah, there's...
Checkmate,
look, when
atheists.
you're here illegally, and you might not have the means to go through legal channels to work or find a way to feed your family or whatever, there might be a propensity for you to have to do illegal activity to feed yourself. And
this guy cooking. Shout out Harland.
Going. So that's more probable, but murder doesn't make sense. Yeah. It's just too. Most people don't murder. Have you ever murdered?
No.
Yeah, but Okay, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. I'm glad that guy knew the right thing to say while Steveo was being a head-ass idiot on his podcast. It's not every day that the guest gets to tell the host that they're being a moron, but thank God today was one of those days. I'm assuming that was like the biggest controversy in this video. Do we have to watch the rest of this? I hate listening to Joe Rogan talk.
Was in here. I left it on the desk, and he got so excited.
Hamburger. I just remember those clips when I fucking hear his voice.
What else is very manly that women don't understand? What don't women understand about men?
Cheeseburgers.
God damn it, Joe. God damn it, you're so fucking right. All right, well, that seems pretty embarrassing for Steveo. I don't know if he's going to even be welcome back on Mr. B Season 3 if he keeps talking like that. If he keeps talking like a get-off-my-lawn-ass grandpa like that. But, I mean, maybe it was just an off day for the GOAT. What do you guys think of Steveo? Is he washed? Did you like him back in the day? Do you watch his podcast? What do you think of cheeseburgers? Let me know. Like the video, subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye. Not actually bye-bye, guys. Just for the video. Just for the video. What up, Bry Raggy? What is the Lonniedos Experience podcast? Good question. Lonniedos. Good question. Who should I have on? Johnny Knoxville? Pappy Jump? What up, Brett? I should interview the Pappy Jump creator. I got some damn good questions for him, too. But not today, because he's running from this debate. Oh, Pappy. All right, boys, on to the next reaction. Let's get it. Let's get it. Gotta do my little intro first. Don't get confused. Also, like the stream if you're watching on YouTube. We also live on Twitch. Okay, done shilling. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, Playboys? Are you guys familiar with Bbno $, dude? Bbno Money. He's like a rapper. Where the fuck is he in this video? As you can see here, Bbno Money, the famous internet rapper. He's kind of like a Young Gravy type figure. He's kind of like a... Who else would you say? He's just one of these, like... What do you even call him, man? He's like a meme rapper almost, but the reason that I dislike this guy is because he's... Where the fuck is he, first of all? Because you're kind of busting my point right now. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. All right, hold on. Trust me, he's everywhere. My biggest gripe with this guy is that he is fucking everywhere, dude. He is unescapable. If you have ever watched a YouTuber with 1 million+ subscribers, he has collaborated with them. He's been on Moist Critical. He's been on Super Mega Game Grumps. He's been on Oni Plays. He's been on fucking Mr. Beast probably. It's unescapable, dude. I have never taken the time to listen to a single song. He's on Counter-Strike. I get headshotted by the ops and they're like, why you mad, nerd? That's him. That's his song. Never tried to listen to his music, but from what I've heard, I am not a fan. And it's just like, it's like this tongue-in-cheek, like, oh, I'm so suave, I'm so sexy, but it's like not that serious. And I'm like a rapper, but I'm also like funny and cute. And it's just like, bro, pick a lane and get the fuck away from me, okay? I don't want to see you. It's not that serious, but it feels that serious, okay? Why he got cat ears? Well, because he's like, he's everybody's little favorite guy. I don't know why. Every dog has his day, okay? The cat ears are pretty cool. Anyways, apparently he's in some drama now. Yes! Yes! Let's go! Internet versus Bbno Money. Scamming allegations? Oh no, guys. The guy I hate is scamming other artists who I've never heard of, but I gotta love them because... Okay, let's see what it is.
Under fire from
this is an internet versus video. My brain's lagging. Okay, we're good. This is an internet versus Bbno Money video. Let's see why people are mad. He's scamming artists? Say it ain't so. Not my goat. Not my kitty.
That he is performative in regards to AI art and being pro real artists. Accusing him of offering promotion and retweets for artist commissions and then lying and not following through. Also lowballing them in terms of payment for their work and just generally haggling and acting unprofessional. Ghosting when problems arise.
He shouldn't do that. He shouldn't haggle. He's he's very rich. He should give all of his money away to those who deserve it more.
Coom specifically has gone on attack against Alex.
Also, you don't give this guy any money because he's got Coom in his name. So what the fuck's that about? I don't necessarily blame him for not wanting to pay this guy, but let's hear the whole story, I guess. What up, the cool gay uncle? Good to see you, Unk.
Bbno Money's real name. When he told Alex that he was an NSFW artist, and Bbno Money responded, offering to retweet and shout out his animation. Alex's representative then later offered Slade 50% of his going rate, with references to the shout out being had during negotiations. All just for Bbno Money to not follow through fully and have him and his reps ghost him in the group chat. Bbno Money took to Twitter to post that he saw all the hate that he's getting online, but he simply doesn't give a fuck.
Oh no. Don't double down. I'm sure that these guys... So what is the drama here? I don't even fully understand. He said he was going to pay some artists and then he changed his mind. You could get canceled for that? You could get canceled for saying never mind?
While posting on other platforms and being
Don't make me defend this guy.
Of just avoiding the conflict. There's lots to get into and stories to cover, so let's just jump in. Welcome to the internet versus Bbno.
Also, I was joking. This isn't him, guys. This is Connor from Internet Versus.
It starts when Bbno Money tweets out a video with the caption, "Who next?" And in the video, it's him walking and the caption, "Me on my way to fight AI slop and..."
Hey man, we get it. AI bad. I don't want to hear it from you specifically because of reasons I listed earlier in my Spurg out meltdown.
Mission every real artist. However, multiple people in the replies to this tweet are now posting this elephant in the room with the caption, "Address me," quote tweeting a post by Slade.coom, who quote tweeted Bbno Money's post.
I would not commission anyone named that.
He says, "For the record, if you're an NSFW artist, don't collab with him." He claimed he could only afford 50% of my rate for animation.
Why was he even paying you? What was he gonna do with this adult animation of himself? You can't release that. You can't post that, can you?
To post or
bro, if I fucking go to my goon chamber one day and this motherfucker pops up, that's the last straw. I'm blowing my shit smooth off.
After realizing 3 months later that I was an NSFW artist, even though I said multiple times that I was. Instead, only leaving a comment under my post, even though he posted...
I'm gonna assume that he maybe didn't know that they were like an adult artist before he asked, and that's why he changed his mind. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, guys. Maybe he's a total asshole and totally in the wrong. Please, please, God, please. Please.
Directly or retweets.
I'm praying on his downfall.
Then when I tried to communicate about it with him, he ghosted completely. Slade then attaches this Discord message that starts with him saying, "Okay, there y'all go," and then attaches a link to an animation that he made for Bbno Money, where he said, "Hey, Bbno Money just dropped his music video. Come to Brazil. Here's an animation I made for him. Love that he supports a real artist." Then a few days later, he says, "So,
real artist that coom."
An open and honest communication. So when you told me that Alex is going to interact with my post, and all I see is that he's unfollowed me, it leaves me very confused. Throughout this whole
project, say what interaction.
Responded positively to the progress, and I kept
dislike, unsub, blocked, reported.
You all knew from the
jump
that I made porn animations, so I can't imagine that's suddenly an issue. I didn't even argue when you guys countered to only offer 50% of my rates because I was hoping that the exposure for animating for Bbno Money would make up for that. It took me a whole month of work, and multiple other people even contributed for free because they thought they would also get exposure from this project. Now I know.
So this guy was really, really excited to work for you, and you said you were going to do it, but then maybe you realized he had coom in his name and changed your mind? Is that what happened?
Work for exposure is one of the first rules of being a creative, but I figured with Alex's pro-artist stance...
This was a lot of premeditated expectations. Unfortunate for this guy. Unfortunate for this guy. I understand getting your hopes up. Big creator. Got your hopes up. But, let's see.
Okay, April, level with me. What's going on? Because I've been checking, and the only thing that's happened today is that Alex unfollowed me. What's the problem?
I guess that's Bbno Money.
You guys said you liked the animation. And April replied the next day saying, "Hi, hello." And Slade said, "Hey." And April says, "I'm sorry about Alex not interacting with the animation yet. We are doing a bunch of different things.
Imagine being sorry for that.
And we did.
I'm sorry another person didn't like your video yet, because, like, that's my problem."
The animation. And Slade says, "Okay, but he unfollowed me
Who's
yesterday."
April?
And April replies, "I'm sorry that it seems like we didn't do."
Is she the mommy with the money?
Not interacting with it yet. Yes, he told me about that. He didn't realize you were an NSFW account, and I guess he kept seeing NSFW stuff on his timeline. So with that, he unfollowed you. It's nothing personal, and he absolutely does think you are a dope-ass artist. You were one of his fave animations during this rollout of CTB animations. I apologize. There should have been a heads up or something. And
this might be a nothing burger. It might have just been an honest mistake, dude. I didn't realize I was paying some creepy-ass bastard to draw me a big old penis art. You think I want to end up like Steveo?
Joshua replies saying, "Finally, vindication on this performative asshole. Sucks this happened to you, and I hope you get something out of this, but now you see who he truly is." And Slade replies, "I don't even want anything else at this point. I just want to warn other NSFW creators so they don't get potentially taken advantage of."
Well, he's not in the market for that, so, like, I don't think they would get taken advantage of, and also I don't even think that you got taken advantage of necessarily because, like,
He also replied to his
it depends
original
how much
post
work
with
they
this
did, I
post
guess.
saying, good point. So here's the full DM history of the project with them from start to finish. And there's a lot of messages here. We'll read more of the relevant ones to the story. It starts off with them
Why you mad,
introducing each
nerd?
other. April says hi. Slade says hey. April asks the rate, and he says, so for 10 seconds, I usually charge $700. But I'm really
Same.
excited for this project, so I'm happy to
Wait,
take a lower rate
context?
for the chance to work on something that isn't porn. And she replies,
Whoa.
okay, so best we can do is 350 USD because of the 100 people we're commissioning. And he says, easy. I can do that. No problem. Alex mentioned something about an MFN clause in the agreement offer. So I just need to know the specific details and if there are any
does
guidelines
that
I
mean?
need to adhere to. Then she just gives the specifics on the animation. And then Baby No Money joins the chat saying, what's up? Looks very awesome. I don't really have a model organized, ready to use. Stoked to be in touch. And then they just talk about making the model for Baby No Money here various times. They're just working out the details of it. As he sends messages showing updates, he sends a picture of them all in the
Okay, so it does seem like he at least started the project. He did a bunch of work before you canceled, so maybe you could like pay him a little bit for the amount that he did and say we're not interested anymore.
car. Baby No Money
That would
says,
probably be
"This
the
is
right thing to
dope."
do.
At one point he says, hey, so I know you guys said it's 2 to 3 week deadline. I'm gonna need the third week. And April says, haha, no worries. Latest is like November 25th. Then more conversation about the rig. Then April says, okay, so whenever you finish this, don't post it right away because I think we're gonna hold off on posting animations until the music video comes out, which will be sometime in early December. And then Slade replies, okay, this was on November 13th, by the way. He then says, still working on it, on track to finish. And then finally on November 24th, one day before the deadline, he does send the message of the animation saying he has about 5 seconds of animation left and he wants to hit the deadline. He does say he may need a few more days and April says that's fine. And then they say 2 to 3 days extra is okay. Then he asks for payment, wishing them a good Thanksgiving on November 28th. And then April reacts to the animation, laughing about the car falling off the cliff. She then asks for the jiggle physics of the boobs to be toned down a bit. If not, then
Whoa.
no trouble. He says that he can't because it's already been rendered.
I can't. I'm sorry. No, that goes against everything I stand for. I cannot reduce the jiggle physics. No way, Jose. Okay, it seems like this guy basically did the whole thing, and then they canceled on him, so that is kind of fucked. That's kind of fucked.
And I use the same file for each shot, so I don't have the file set up for those.
Kind of a
earlier
boring
scenes,
drama, though.
He then asks if they can still use it, and April says, all good. Yeah, I'll give you the go-ahead when you can post it. And he says, okay, bet. Has Alex seen it yet? Then a few days later, she says, I'll make sure he sees it.
Also, so far, it doesn't make him a hypocrite for the AI stuff. I mean, obviously saying, AI is so bad, guys. I hate it so much, and I would never touch the stuff. It's, like, about as performative as you could be. But, like, it is true. And, you know, if I say murder bad, like, I am being performative, but I'm right. Why are you booing me? I'm right.
And then he replies, okay, thanks. Also, when should I expect payment for the project? And then he fills in a form, says done, and then they finish their conversation up on December 1st. Then about 8 days later, Baby No Money makes a post on his page saying, as you guys know, I am for the people and the people have asked me to stop making music. Due to the millions of people begging me to stop, I have
remember
made a
this.
difficult decision to stop making music for this foreseeable future. Happy holidays.
See
out.
this guy? He was like fucking playing with my emotions on Christmas, dude. I knew he was lying, but like there's just always a glimmer of hope in the back of my mind. I don't actually hate this guy that much, but I do get tired of seeing him, okay?
Thanks. And Slade asks, is this a stunt? Does this change the collab being posted? And April replies laughing, saying he'll be back in
Chat, what do you think? Are you guys Baby No Money fans? Am I being too
3
harsh?
days, don't stress.
I'm gonna keep
Then
doing
the next
it.
day, Slade says, okay, I figured it. Just wanted to be sure. When should I expect to be able to post the animation? My audience is starting to get on me about it. Then about 6 days later, she replies, as of right now, I don't know due to Alex being offline, but I'll give an update when I can. And he says, okay. Also, I know you said a week or so, but it's been 14 days and I still haven't been paid. Is this normal? I know you said it's a different team that handles accounting. And April replies, yes, it's
Chat,
normal.
is this normal?
Unfortunately, this process takes forever, but just so you're aware, you should be looking out for an email from Create Music Group. Then he says, oh, I see it. I got the email on Sunday and just finished registering and filling out the paperwork. And then 3 days later, he receives the
Listen,
payment.
buddy, with your name, Slade Coombe, I feel like you should be registering on something else. I'm just saying, you got
Then
off
he
a little
writes
lucky.
Message to Baby No Money saying, Baby No Money, I don't know if you see this or not, but I know what it's like to get hate on the internet just for doing what you enjoy doing. I get tons of hate and death threats from racists online because they don't like seeing a black man excel in the field of adult
Why?
animation the way that I have.
Okay, just to be clear, this is not the place to express all of this, I don't think. Like, not that there's anything wrong with what he said so far, or what I've heard. I haven't read this whole thing. This is a professional chat. Why are you saying all this?
I've always enjoyed your music, and I hope that you bounce back from what you're going through.
Even
I know
nice
April
stuff.
said
You should probably refrain from, like, fanning out while you're working with/for somebody. I don't think they like that.
this was a bit and you'll be back soon, but it feels very real, so I'm assuming there might be an air of truth to it. It's hard to operate sometimes in the same space as people who only wake up and choose to spread negativity.
Maybe No
from-
Money's new song was shit, but his videos are always fire. I'll take your word for it. Maybe we should get a taste. Let's try the cattier one. We got to give it an honest shot. Okay, well, so far, I hate this. It's like a Kids Bop, funny, Oliver Tree, and we're in church. It's just like the vibes are so off here.
Baby, no money, got money, I'm a paradigm. 3 scoop, creatine, steam room.
You see what I mean, dude? It's just like, bro, I get it. You're a good-looking fella. Do you have to be like, I'm just trying. Let me talk to your mommy.
No reason.
Like, I don't. That's the vibe I get.
I've wanted to quit too sometimes. I guess all I'm really trying to say is that do whatever you think is best for you. But if you do step back from music, you'll definitely be missed. My favorite song is Meant to Be. Then roughly another week later, he sends another message saying, I hope y'all had a good holiday. I'm gonna go ahead and post the animation on Tuesday since I haven't heard anything specific about when y'all would post it all month. Just to reiterate, you said it would be at the beginning of this month. I just need to release content for my brand, so I can't wait any longer.
Okay, so now in addition to oversharing and fanning out in the professional group chat, this guy's also saying they're taking too long, which feels like an overstep. And then they realize that you're a porn artist, so that probably didn't help.
Anything.
But they probably should have looked a little closer at your profile before they hired you, obviously.
2 days later, she responds,
or maybe
saying,
they don't
Hello,
care.
We saw that you posted the animation. I'm just giving you a heads up that Alex won't be interacting with the post yet due to being offline. And Slade replies, gotcha. I really wanted to wait like you asked, but it had been so long without hearing anything. And then a week later, April replies, that's okay. That's on me, bro. No worries. Then about a month later, he says, hey, I just saw the music video. Looks awesome. Are you guys still planning on dropping the animation I did soon? And April replies, you posted yours already. Can you send the links again so Alex can interact? And he says, I'll make a new post about the music video so it's topical. And then they just ask about specifics. Then he sends the post saying, okay, here y'all go. And then that is when we get the messages that we initially read. Then Slade replies to his own post saying, and before anyone says, well, you said you were fine with taking a lower rate, already said that. Attaching another post he made, and we'll read the context of this. The Doc K asks, did you at least get paid for all this nonsense? And he replies, I did eventually, yes, but honestly the money isn't the real issue. I told them I don't mind working for a slightly lower rate if it meant I could be promoted for doing something other than NSFW art. It's about the disrespect and ghosting. It was entirely unprofessional. He also tweets out DMs between himself and Bbno Money, where he says, also here's the proof from the jump of me telling him that I animate porn and can do more than just that. When on October 23rd, he messaged Bbno Money saying, also I can animate more than porn if you wanted to discuss that. The first thing I animated ever was this anime intro, attaching a YouTube link, and 15 minutes later,
yo, what's good? What a response to such a crazy message.
Replied, yo, what's good? And Slade said, let's talk, man. What can I do for you? It would be an honor. I can
guys, just so you know, I'm good for more than just my sexual art, and here's a link to it. Check it out.
To your favorite anime intro with cute anime girls. And then he sends a TikTok and just a message about typical commissions. Bbno Money then made a post on his own page in what appears to be by some in response to this backlash, where he said, been seeing a lot of hate, and I want you all to know I don't give a fuck. And Vice Astride replies, I'm Bbno Money, and I love not paying the people I get to promote me. I'm Bbno Money.
He said he got paid.
I love lying about not knowing something and only paying an artist half rate.
He said he got paid and you agreed to the half rate.
I'm Bbno Money, and I love fetishizing Latin country.
He didn't say, can you please do this clean art? I know you usually do dirty art, so we're only going to pay you half. You said, no, I'm happy to do it for half because I want normal work. What the fuck are you even talking about?
Replied,
why am I? You made me defend this guy.
Then you decided to try and use an NSFW artist for clout and didn't pay him a dime. In fact, you just ghosted him.
You were being weird.
Replies, there's proof Bbno Money was supposed to support and repost the artist's work. That agreed upon term was not followed through with. Nice try. And he attaches a screenshot of the rest of the messages between Bbno Money and Slay.
Why would he post your dirty NSFW profile? Not that like there's anything necessarily wrong with that, but like he's a mainstream wholesome Chungus artist. Like he has kids following him. That would be bad.
That we saw earlier.
Then we'd actually be cooking him in some real drama, which unfortunately is not the case.
So what's your typical commission? And then he sends the audio for the Come to Brazil story, and here he says, we are basically doing an MFN deal, same deals with everybody, where I'll repost and engage with your video. Hope to hear back.
I don't know why this is all the way to the left right now.
Is the same one in the original messages when he said, I'm fine with working for a lower rate. They offer the lower rate, and then Slade replies, I can do that. Alex mentioned something about an MFN clause and the agreement offer. So that's what Slade is referencing there. Slade then tweets out these DMs between himself and Bbno Money with the caption, last night Bbno Money reached out to attempt to apologize and pay me off. Just
also, how are you going to talk down on anyone's art when you post shit like this? Not this. Not this. You know the scene, guys. Hold on. This one. This one. This part. You posted that shit, dude. That's worse than anything this guy could draw. I know it.
The beef. I told him I didn't want the money or recognition, but instead just for him to acknowledge and apologize to the NSFW community. Here's my statement I made to him. I'll withhold his for now. And it's SLAY saying to Bbno Money, I can't believe it took this long for you to bring this up after all these months. The communication from you and your team has been really poor. Honestly, another 350 isn't the issue.
Really poor. Kind of like how I'm starting to think you might be. Because you didn't pay me until I asked.
For me. At this point, I just want you to publicly acknowledge the situation and apologize to the NSFW community. You don't need to tag me. I'm not interested in any recognition right now. Right now, the overall sentiment is that you have no issue aligning yourself with sex workers if they are marketable and it benefits you. And as a result, current impressions are leaning to the opinion that you are a hypocrite as a result of that. I spoke out because I saw other...
What even is this criticism, dude? You're only comfortable working with sex workers if it's marketable, like, yeah.
NSFW artists
He's not a porn star.
And I wanted to spare them from experiencing what my colleagues and I went through. It's also strange that you were comfortable streaming with female cosplayers, many of whom are also sex workers, openly promoting it.
It's almost like he's sex positive and even hired you for the time being until you made it weird.
I mentioned to you and April several times that my main work is in adult content, so I'm not sure how you missed that. I appreciate the personal apology and it seems somewhat genuine, but it feels like it's mostly because this situation has received more attention. So again, just address the issue. You can reuse what you already told me. No need to tag me or share my animation, and we can consider it resolved. Right now, I'm really not concerned about the money. Then later he says, I'm...
Also, I guess if you're, while you're listening to my advice, maybe don't give the much more, you know, popular person in the... You don't get to make the demands, bro. He hired you.
I'm sure you'll need to talk about it with your team. Hopefully
Would you say this to your boss?
For tomorrow night. Another post also started making the rounds by another artist by the name of Ray Same, I think is how you say it, but they say, I was commissioned last year by a big artist I won't mention. It was an animation meme. Since it was an unreleased song, I had to come up and buy the animation myself. So I did. Took me 4 days to finish it. They offered me $100 as thanks. I haven't stated my prices yet, so I assumed that's how the pricing goes, but I was saddened by it, and I asked my friends if it's okay. They said no, I should ask them if I can increase at least to $150 to $200. They paid me $150, but I think it's very underpriced. My Facebook friends made me realize that. I guess I was just scared and blinded. Also, just to add, we talked about payment when the comm is done. I told them, oh no, I don't know. This is my first time getting commed, animation. They then said thank you.
Listen, I'm definitely for paying artists what they deserve, but obviously if they don't know what they deserve, like, and you agree to a price, like, it's your own fault. You got to make your own fucking you got to make your own rates. You got to stand on business and ask for what you want. The closed mouth doesn't get fed and all that.
And then I asked
what up, schmuzzle?
It's a huge mistake on my part, but I didn't expect for it to be that low.
If you don't know who that guy is, you're lucky.
Big artists with millions of dollars. I'm just concerned now if they pay all the artists they commissioned the same. It was a 30-second animation. It's mostly tweening, but well, they said I could do whatever I want with it, so I went crazy. Because wow, they're actually commissioning me?
I chose to do more work than I had to because I was just happy to do so until I was not.
Get paid that low, or maybe I'm just, man, I don't know. And while doing that,
man, I don't know, man.
Doing animation memes and drawing in general.
Shucks.
I mean, I could have told them about the pricing, but I was so overwhelmed and happy. My English is so bad, I apologize. I mean, the post didn't really get that much reach, so I guess it's okay. But yeah, after that, I don't think I'll be doing comms for very big people now, unless they pay me fair. Then
so far, I don't think Bbno Money's necessarily in the wrong. Maybe he could have handled it better, but you know.
Bug replies,
we gotta take some responsibility here, artists.
A ton of people, including a friend of mine, and only offering like $100. It made me a bit uncomfortable.
Also, 20 years ago, you would never work in this town again if we caught you drawing that smut and then posting it online. You fucking times have changed, and I think we need to count our blessings.
Low the pricing he gave was. And Ray Same says, they offered your friend $100 as well? What? That's not okay. I mean, if they really wanted to support artists, they should offer more. Offer what the artist deserves.
They should offer $1 million.
They were also furious when they knew about it as well. And Bug replies, it's nice they let you do whatever you want, but $100 for an entire animation.
All right, these guys are pissing me off. I'm gonna skip ahead and see if there's anything else. It seems like more artists have come out up until here, where we've gotten the lowballing allegations.
No, she's busy and she doesn't want to work for a massively undercut rate, repeatedly pestering her to take less money when she uses commissions to...
Bbno Moolah, I see you in your reps, and also I don't give a fuck when a small artist tells you guys no, she's busy and she doesn't want to work for a massively undercut rate, repeatedly pestering her to take less money when she uses commissions to support her family. Did he do that?
support her family.
Looks
I'm
like there's
discovering
proof.
a pattern here where you support real artists but don't have the budget to actually support them. Then there's multiple screenshots here from September 2025 where Vasily, who's Bbno Money's team member, is emailing people and he's just reaching out to an artist and saying, "We are looking right now for all kinds of animations for Bbno Money music." And the artist replies, "Hello Vasily, is there any deadline for this? If so, I might not be able to accept since I still have commissions to do. My price range for animation memes can range up to $250 to $300 USD. Let me know what you think." And then Vasily replies, "Hey, here are a few references," sending some references and then saying, "Let's do a bundle for 7 videos, each for a different Bbno Money song. He releases 1 song every week for the next 5 weeks. 2 are released so far. How much would it be? How much time you need?" Then the artist responds to the references by saying, "Hello Vasily, how much are you willing to pay? Well, I think I can finish all my unfinished comms in a week. But do you have a fixed deadline for it? How much time are you willing to give me? If my understanding is correct, I do 7 animations. But
Get to the
different
point!
songs, it would be expensive. I'd say $1,500 overall." And Vasily replies, "Could we do 900 in total? You can have 5 to 6 days to post each. 7 different songs that should be posted." And the artist replies, I think we should up a bit more. I really value my art. Maybe $1,250? If you agree, when do you think I should start? But if not, that's completely understandable." And Vasily replies, "It's a bit too much for us given our budget. $950 is really the max I can do, plus a $50 for every 500,000 views." And the artist replies, "I'm sorry, but I think I'll have to decline. I hope."
Wait, so they're going to give you more if the video does well? That's kind of sweet. I mean, I don't know because I don't know how long it takes to make the art, but it sounds kind of cool.
"I wish you luck and I thank you for answering my questions." And then Vasily...
But that's how you do it. This guy stood on business and he asked for what he thought he was worth, and he said no when they didn't want to pay him that much. So that's how it's supposed to go.
Replies, "What about $1,000 plus 75 bonus dollars for every 500,000 views?" Then the artist replies, "I'll be sending you my decision once I'm done with my comms. It might take me 3 days to respond back to you. I'll be letting you know." Then a couple weeks later, Vasily says, "Any updates?" And then again, a few days says, "Hi, kindly following up." And then the next day, the artist says, "Hello, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to decline. So sorry for letting you wait. I'm kind of busy at the moment. I might not be able to post the animations on time. Thank you for your interest. I wish you all the best." And then a few weeks later, Vasily reaches out again saying, "Hey, is it still the same?" And then a month later, he says, "Hey, wanted to check in." And the artist responds, "Hello, unfortunately, yes it is. I've been very busy with personal stuff even today, so I might not be able to deliver/post the animations on time. So sorry, sometimes my email doesn't notify me when I get mails." And then a few weeks later, Vasily again says, "Hi, wanted to see if anything changed yet."
Is Vasily like working with that guy? I don't even know who that is. Is it 2 random guys?
Also continues to post more emails. Here is another email from another Bbno Money representative, Sandro, reaching out to an artist. They reach out in September and ask for something that will be coming out October 7th. And the artist responds, "Hello, can I know more details about this project? My pricing can reach $250 to $300 depending how long the animation takes, like seconds." And Sandro says, "Of course. In the past, the animations we've commissioned are typically around 30 seconds. See example here. As I said, we're working with a limited budget, unfortunately. Do you think we can lock in one of yours for $175 USD? And the artist replied, "Sorry, I'm gonna have to decline.
No way.
I do commissions to feed my siblings, not for engagements. I hope you find an artist for the animations. Thank you for your time and interest in my works." And Radlord replies, "Why even go on this big I support artists and treat them fairly and pay them thing when you want to undercut everyone and ask for crazy turnaround time?" And Ryan replies to Slade by saying, "May you have the will to keep this up as long as you care to. You're giving voice to people who often are unwilling."
I mean, that might be a fair criticism, maybe, perhaps, but that's just because you support quote-unquote real artists doesn't mean that you can afford every real artist out there necessarily. I think I'm over this drama, but dude, I will link this full video in the future video description. Seems like mostly a nothing burger to me, but also maybe people just hate this guy, kind of like I was saying at the beginning. Maybe they were on my side. Dang it. Unfortunately, they made me defend Bbno Money. This is the worst day of my life. Have you guys heard of this guy? What do you think of this drama? Let me know in the freaking comments. Like the video, subscribe. I appreciate you. Bye-bye. Why you mad, nerd? Okay. Peace out, Sophia. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya, dog. Oops, I closed my tab. All right, what else? What else?
It has almost...
No, it hasn't. All right. Brace yourself, guys. This next one might be a little rocky. I don't know. It could be. This guy just freaks me out. I'm trying to think of my intro. Hold on. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, members of the jury? The man, the myth, the legend, Daniel Larson has returned, I guess. Dude, this video popped up in my recommended. I thought this guy was like in prison or something, but it says, or I should say, Smokey McSee says Daniel Larson found competent to stand trial. Is that good? Is that bad? Is that even true? I reacted to this guy's story one time for the one time, and he seemed kind of cuckoo. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like he's like, obviously he has like a mental illness, and the internet is kind of like trolling him and making it worse and exacerbating everything, and then he crashes out, and it's a vicious cycle, dude. But either way, let's see what his legal trouble's about, or what the update is.
It has almost been about 2 years since Daniel Larson was arrested.
Sounds about right.
The crazy threats he was making directed at the government. And when he was first arrested...
Oh yeah, he said, kill you, kill you!
There were still people online who were able to get in contact with Daniel and get on the phone with him, and it showed that no matter what his situation was, being behind bars or whatever, he was still adamant that Grace Vanderwall, his imaginary celebrity girlfriend, and him were gonna basically take over the world with their awesome music-making skills.
Okay.
But eventually, Daniel got transferred to a mental health facility, and nobody's heard from him in quite a long time. It was found out that they were waiting to see if Daniel was competent enough to stand trial, and most people who had followed Daniel's story up until this point really thought, no, there's no way. This
Ain't no
dude's
way.
too far gone. And if you had asked me, I would probably have thought the same thing. Because remember, we're still talking about the same guy who was front and center in all of these videos you're about to see right here.
You guys don't listen to me at all!
He's crying.
You guys straight up don't listen to me!
Damn, we love you, bro.
But you guys don't listen to me!
Who is talking? To him?
Daniel.
Calm down.
I want to say I'm sorry for the threats.
Is this before he was arrested, or is this... I don't know. He doesn't look
sorry
incarcerated.
to everyone at the White House for the threats.
I'm so sorry, everyone at the White House, for the threats. He said he's sorry, guys. He said he's sorry.
But I am serious.
God damn it. I thought we were making progress here. Never mind. Fuck. You think you know a guy. You try to give someone the benefit of the doubt. You try to think people can change. And then they say, by the way, I was serious.
I don't feel safe.
Just a second
and
after.
I need protection. I need bodyguards. Nobody was understanding that. Nobody was helping. And so I wanted it to actually... I wanted you guys to hear.
And they did.
Daniel!
And they did hear.
Why did you try to hit me? No! What? Get off me! Get off me! If you try to hit me one more time, bitch!
He looks not aggressive at all. Why did he say the B word? No, don't say that. Don't say that, no. Yeah, this is definitely before jail. So this was when he was like crashing out, you know. It's not pretty, guys. It's not pretty. But you know, he was going through it. Why does he stop saying that?
Okay. All right, well,
I don't like
because
that.
I was told by my manager.
Your manager?
Yes.
Who's your manager?
The CEO of Columbia Records.
Daniel Larson harassing random
Kid
bar
Rock?
workers or restaurant workers and telling them that they need to contact his manager at Columbia Records while Fool's Gold by the Stone Roses is playing in the background is really just a perfect encapsulation of the person Daniel is. His delusions have led him to believe that he's a worldwide celebrity, and to be fair, he is a niche...
He's definitely more than a niche internet micro celebrity. Maybe a little bit more, maybe just a smidge more, but I feel like he is pretty famous.
Celebrity in some sense.
More infamous than famous, but I don't think he has a deal with Columbia Records.
But not for his music in any way.
At least not
Over
yet.
here on YouTube, he had his page where he would just frantically post community posts all day long, sometimes every other minute. And it was clear to everybody who saw Daniel, there's no way this dude's competent. He doesn't even know where he's at half the time. Well,
what did the post say?
That was all until yesterday, when Flexburger posted this. Just in, Daniel Larson has been ruled competent to stand trial. A trial date of August 20th, 2026.
How do they even determine such a thing? Like, obviously, are they seeing something that we didn't? Did they see the videos that we just saw? I don't know.
Has been set. And
I'm no
that
expert.
is news that I'm guaranteeing a lot of you are just stunned to hear. You know, I still see the questions every day.
I guess they're not saying, like, he's way more competent than he needs to be. He's not passing with flying colors. He might have got like a C- on the competency test to stand, you know, at a trial. But we'll see.
Is Daniel Larson of sound mind, like, to even comprehend what's going on here? But apparently the courts have decided that yes, he is. And I want you guys to understand that despite being locked up for close to 2 years now the actual court proceedings can begin. Daniel's just been there and they've been deciding, is this dude, like, just crazy, or what is he? Can he ever get better? And apparently he has, at least enough for them to go forward with it.
After a month of psychiatric evaluations, testimony from multiple psychiatrists, and the evidentiary hearing, Judge Rodriguez has ruled that Daniel Larson is competent to proceed in federal criminal case. This concludes 20 months of Daniel's competency being it has been a long time, so I guess if they've been testing him for the last 2 years and he hasn't been, like, you know, interacting with the trolls online, perhaps he could have sobered up from his internet, what do you call it, delusional state.
This and a lot more information about the case was posted over on Larson Leaks website, so if you want to read all this, I'd imagine that's one of the places
I will
to
not be
go.
visiting that.
After months of psychiatric evaluations, testimony from multiple psychiatrists, and an evidentiary hearing, Judge Rodriguez has ruled
I just read that.
Included 3 cycles of treatment and evaluation at MCFP Springfield, and now case proceedings will focus on the actual 7 felony charges that he was indicted on. Now, that just shows you guys that Daniel's been in and out of these mental health places for quite a while. He's from Denver.
Why is there a black
Everyone knows
screen for
that
so
who's
long, bro?
followed his story, but he's been getting these mental health evaluations in Springfield, Missouri, and it will be said later on, but I imagine that's where Daniel's going until the...
Hold on. Springfield, Missouri. Where is The Simpsons from? The fictional town of Springfield, of course. Not to be confused with Springfield, Missouri, you fucking idiot, Lonniedos. Okay, whatever. I guess Daniel Larson is not going to collab with Homer. Doe.
The court actually starts with this case. Now, I'm assuming he'll be sent back to Denver when it does, but time will tell with that one. The 7 felony charges that Daniel was indicted on are things like terroristic threats towards the government, and it all stems from that video I showed a minute or two ago where he's just screaming, "Bomb you!"
I heard it.
Bomb
I heard
you,"
it,
over and
asshole.
over again. That was some shit that really got him into hot water.
Yeah, you can't
Especially
say
when he
that no
kept
more.
name-dropping
Because of woke, I imagine.
Dude who had been contacting him, and it was later found out this was an actual FBI agent, and Daniel is throwing his info, or at least how much he knew about this guy, all over the place. It took them 20 months to determine if Daniel was actually ready for this or not, and it included 3 cycles of treatment. So the first one wasn't enough, the second one wasn't enough, maybe on the third one they decided, he's good now. But honestly, what we're about to read here next answers a lot of questions that myself and probably a lot of you guys have had for months now, including ones about Grace Vanderwall and what he thinks about that whole situation. Does he know it's fake? Has he come to the realization that he's not actually in a relationship with this girl? But before we get to that, it's important to note what's talked about at the bottom of this screenshot, that a competency determination does not decide his guilt or innocence. If you clicked on this video wondering, holy shit, they found him guilty, did they find him innocent? They are just starting the process to determine that right now. And Daniel, could you imagine, knowing his mindset, he's probably like, wow, I've been here for almost 2 years and they finally decided that I'm competent. Hopefully that means I can get back out on the street, keep doing what I'm doing. No. As you can read in the screenshot right there, the court was evaluating whether Daniel understood the nature of the criminal charges, understood the court process. You know, they weren't sure whether this dude could even function in this atmosphere. And it then goes on to say that by finding Daniel competent, the court has determined that he meets the legal standard required for the case to move forward toward trial or other pretrial proceedings. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but he meets the standard requirement. You know, he's not going to be that much of a help, but they think he's...
See, I was kind of right. He didn't pass with flying colors or anything, but he got it done. We love that for him, I think. I don't know. I mean, they're trying to decide if he's like going to jail or not, right? So
5 years, if all 7 counts, like he's found guilty on all of them. Only time will tell with that, but I do want to direct your guys' attention over to this screenshot right here, where the doctor in this case, Dr. Hansen, testified.
Isn't Bop like slang for hoe? Bop Medical Center? That's crazy.
That when the defendant first arrived at the medical center in December of 2024, he suffered from the delusional belief that he was in a relationship with a celebrity singer. Daniel basically just obsessed over this relationship in his communications with staff at the medical center and with his defense counsel. The defendant's belief in this relationship and his own celebrity status as a singer and model is reinforced by individuals on social media who encourage these delusions. For example, while housed in the medical center, the defendant received fan mail from individuals who provided defendant screenshots of conversations regarding his purported relationship with the celebrity singer. Defendant's susceptibility, easily impressionable presentation, and his tendency to significantly downplay the seriousness of his charges basically led the doctor to believe that Daniel couldn't handle this whole situation. Now, let's just go down from all that they just said. Him and Grace Vanderwall, that's one of the things that Daniel's been number one. Like, that's probably what he's telling his doctors all the time. Like, yeah, you know, I'm here right now, but once I get out of here, me and Grace are going to have a beautiful life. Hey, Doc, you wouldn't happen to have a cell phone on you. Can I talk to my girlfriend, please?
Can I stream on TikTok?
To them that he had this really unhealthy obsession, and not even really an obsession. He genuinely thought that him and Grace Vanderwall were an item. They were a couple, and Daniel's been in love with this girl for the longest time. And as you can see it, they wrote right there, Daniel, all these beliefs are being further reinforced by his trolls going, yeah, Daniel, she loves you, dude. Oh, Daniel, did you hear that Grace is cheating on you with Jacob Sartorius? As a matter of fact, we'll send you pictures of shit with Grace and stuff like that. The trolls have
Okay, well, listen, they said there's 7 counts against him, and pretending to be in a relationship with a celebrity is not illegal. So what are the actual crimes my client's being accused of here?
Always messed with Daniel and have definitely
Can't we just get him some medication that helps him think a little more clearly and be on our way?
In part of him believing in this shit so much. The dude Little Sippy, who used to call Daniel while Daniel was in jail, would just straight up send pictures of Grace Vanderwall or Taylor Swift to Daniel, and he would post them on his wall there. Daniel's fame on TikTok definitely is a big part of this too. You know, he's famous for being just a wacky, crazy person that people would see on their feed. But in his
mind, is that what you would describe this this clip that we watched earlier as? Just wacky, crazy guy?
One more time, bitch!
Just wacky, crazy guy! Just wacky, crazy guy!
He was in. Now, that was fairly obvious back when he used to make jail phone calls, and he would be like, yeah, I don't expect myself to be here much longer, and he didn't understand that facing 65 years isn't something to just scoff at. But now, 60? I wonder what Daniel thinks. He's probably a lot more scared now, knowing that, oh shit, this is legit. I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. We then get a little bit more information on why Daniel might be more understanding of everything. It says beginning in February 2025.
Oh, so they did give him antipsychotics. That's probably good. I mean, it's good that he's getting the treatment that he obviously needs, you know. The internet is brain rot, dude. It can't be good for someone with, you know, whatever condition he has. I don't know if it's schizophrenia or something else.
His girlfriend. Because again, this is all speculation what I'm saying right here, but I could easily see them going, no, Daniel, no, she's just not involved here. This is your own situation. And him going, Okay, I understand that. But when it's over, can I talk to her again?
Okay,
like,
fine.
I can't see him just completely dropping this.
I mean, when you treat like Alzheimer's, I've heard that it's honestly just easier to let him believe it at certain points. I mean, he's not going to have access to this girl if she's super famous, okay? She's not going to get anywhere near Taylor Swift. What does it fucking matter if he's in a treatment center and we just say, yeah, dude, you're going to see your honeysuckle someday. 65 years is going to go by like that. Who gives a shit?
When I read that there, that's what it makes me think. I could obviously be completely wrong here, but it sounds like it's that antipsychotic medicine that's really
also, I don't think we should call women Bobs.
main force in making Daniel be competent for this. He's never been on any medications before, to my knowledge, and if he was, he probably just stopped taking them. But this is the first time he's been in like a controlled environment, and they're making him take this medicine every day. Maybe it is helping. It seems like it is from what they're writing here. There's also a really disturbing part of this document where it goes into Daniel's, like, his childhood and what he faced. And it says that his mom reported like a non-accidental injury when he was very young, whether that's months or a few years. Something happened to Daniel.
Non-accidental.
When he was like 11, it was reported that his mom hit him with a hammer. Daniel's parents were obviously very shitty people.
Why you do that?
And it's why when he started living with his grandmom, everything started going right for a while. And then when his grandmom passed away, shit just really hit the fan and Daniel became what we see here today. And now, what happens next? Now that Daniel has been deemed to be competent to stand trial, the case reverts back to what was happening in May 2024, with Daniel back to facing 7 felony counts and up to 65 years in prison.
Yikes.
Daniel will be transferred back to MCFP Springfield until March 20th, and that's when all the pre-trial stuff starts. This answered a lot of questions, but it also leads to a whole bunch more. What's going to happen now? Will they simply say, oh, time served and that's the end for Daniel, they just let him out? I highly, highly doubt that. It seems like they know how volatile Daniel is, and how that volatility can be worsened when he gets online. It's also been reported that Daniel no longer has his public defender, and one will be paid for, I'm assuming, by Bob Proctor, because Daniel still has nobody left in his life except Bob, and despite the fact that he would abuse and hurt Bob all the time, he still has a soft spot for Daniel. And so now we have another month and some change, and then maybe we'll start finding out what's really going on with Daniel here. Will he be let back out? What'll happen? Only time will tell. That's the one thing I gotta keep saying in these videos. Time will reveal all with this shit, and whenever it does, I'll of course have an update video for you guys. It's crazy talking about Daniel again, because for a while there here on this channel, we would cover all of his antics when he would just be one of the biggest public nuisances you've ever seen. And now with him being gone for so long, it's like, man, these people in Colorado definitely don't need Daniel acting a fool like he's been doing out in the streets for years. But who knows, the courts could decide this dude is completely innocent and he's of sound mind, so we're just gonna let him go. That would
be quite an interesting verdict, dude. I feel like this guy is far from of sound mind. I mean, obviously, you know, having supervision and the proper medication and care is good, but he may be in a position where he needs such care for the rest of his days. So who the hell knows how that even works? Shout out to Smokey McSee for the update, dude. I'll link this video in the description. Are you guys looking forward to the trial of the century? The case of Daniel Larson versus the state of Denver, Colorado. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something, dude. I imagine people are gonna be covering this for months, if not years to come, just like the Johnny Depp trial and O.J. Simpson. Did you guys ever watch this guy? What did he do? Because I don't even really remember. Let me know in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. But not really, bye-bye, guys. But another reaction in the bag. Good job, good job. GG's, GG's. What else, what else, what else?
C418 was the man behind...
Hey, shut up, man. All right, one more. And then I think we're gonna do some gaming. Appreciate you guys watching. Like the stream if you haven't. You're the best. Let me do another intro. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, Minecrafters? I'm sure you guys are familiar with the musical stylings of C418. Basically the Mozart of our generation, dude. He made like the all the Minecraft music, you know, that plays every once in a while in the game. Basically like the GOAT, but this is a video called How C418 Got Fired by Minecraft and then made history, dude, by Skyboy. Shouts out. Let's freaking see. What did he do? What did he do to piss off Notch and or Microsoft, depending on when he got fired, I guess? Does this guy have a crafting table face? What's going on here?
C418 was the man behind Minecraft's universally beloved original soundtrack. Then, when Microsoft bought the game, he vanished.
No! Herobrine got him, dude. Or maybe he heard Notch's opinions.
More than a decade later, those same tracks received one of the greatest honors in music history. Back in the early 2000s, long before any of this, C418 was working an awful manufacturing job.
Oh no!
10 hours a day, he was forced to do back-breaking manual labor on an assembly line.
What is he
One
building?
Day, his brother
Geek bar?
introduced him to music production, and he was hooked. Suddenly, this new exciting hobby occupied most of his free time. C418 never expected to make any money from music, but he did want to see where it could go. So, he joined an indie game forum in the hopes that some developers might want his music for their projects. And it was on this forum where he met the man that would change the course of his entire life. Notch.
Hey, yo.
C418 started to get involved with a new indie project called Minecraft, and one day, Notch, Minecraft's developer, was ready to add music. But he was having a problem. Minecraft was such an open-ended game that any music Notch tried felt cheap and out of place. Imagine if Minecraft sounded like this and you get the idea.
It sounds like shit!
When C418 tentatively mentioned that he made music in his spare time. So he sent a few examples. The style was very ambient and he was kind of nervous people wouldn't even recognize it as music. But in that moment, Notch said the last thing he could have expected.
What
That's
do you
perfect.
think of doing music and sound effects for my game?
Holy shit! This was a welcome opportunity, but Minecraft was nothing more than a prototype, so he wouldn't get paid much.
Let me sweeten the deal. You keep 100% of the rights and royalties,
Whoa.
and you get complete creative freedom.
I'm in! I will be taking this very seriously.
I mean, he couldn't have known how popular Minecraft would go on to become, but that is a really good deal for the artist, given that, you know, hindsight.
Obviously.
That's like a dream.
I wonder what the nether portal should sound like. I bet I have some fucking sprays that I can use. That'll do.
Jokes aside, well, I don't know if it counts as a joke if he actually did it, but Minecraft's soundtrack was presenting some challenges. Most indie games, especially ones with pixelated graphics, had chiptune soundtracks. But C418
You've heard him.
didn't like the style and sucked at making it. So instead, he went for something ambient and beautiful.
Plus, all that chiptune shit was born out of necessity back in the day. They only had like 2 megabytes to work with, and now we have, you know, infinite. We have whole Spotify library to put into my game. Lonnie, I am Skyboy. I am just on my own. You made this video, dude? It's really good so far. So many facts.
Acoustic instruments to form a really calming musical landscape.
I feel like the sounds in Minecraft are like some of the best parts, dude, because obviously the graphics are nothing to write home about. They're charming in their own way. I like the blocks. Don't worry. I'm not talking shit. I like Minecraft, but freaking the music, it definitely sets a tone, and the sound effects. I didn't even know he did the sound effects. That's pretty cool.
Took inspiration from Aphex Twin and a bunch of other names you're even less likely to recognize. But it contrasted with the Minecraft gameplay in a really nice way. Another challenge was Minecraft's super limited sound engine. At the time, it didn't support looping or location-based audio. So, he solved this by having music play randomly and sporadically interspersed by periods of silence.
Ah, yes. It was like a musical jump scare, but it was so soft and nice that you couldn't even shit your pants that much.
This could make ordinary moments feel momentous and beautiful. C418 released the first album on March 4th, 2011, and it was met with nearly unanimous love. But despite all of this, he still had to spend the majority of his time in a cold, dark factory.
The coal mine. And he wasn't yearning for those mines. He was yearning for the digital ones and musical ones.
Something incredible happened.
Minecraft beat WoW?
Minecraft became so huge, C418 was able to quit his job and live purely off the royalties from his music. In 2013,
oh, that's
he released
gangsta.
the second album, which expanded the soundtrack to new areas like the Nether and creative mode. This time, the style was darker and more electronic, and once again, it was nearly unanimously loved. It cemented itself as a core part of Minecraft's community. I personally prefer it to the first one, and everything was going amazing. He quit his shitty job to pursue his passion, and life couldn't be better.
And then?
Until everything
Hero Brian got him.
Changed. And real quick, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe so YouTube will actually recommend me to you again. Thanks! Self-promotion! In 2014, Minecraft was acquired by Microsoft. Uniquely, C418 owned 100% of the rights and royalties to his music, which made perfect sense for an indie game. But there wasn't a snowball's chance in hell Microsoft would let that happen again. The only way C418 would be allowed to continue making music for Minecraft is if he gave up the rights to it completely.
Dun dun
They were
dun.
at a standstill. C418 even had an entire finished third album fully ready to be added to the game.
Not the game, huh?
But Microsoft wouldn't budge. The album is still yet to see the light of day. So, they tried negotiating again, and we don't know the specifics, but it seems like this time they worked something out. In 2018, he did contribute 3 tracks to 1.13, but those would be his final contributions
so
to
back?
the soundtrack.
It's so over?
Ever.
Oh no?
To this day, they failed to properly work something out. Microsoft went on to hire new composers like Lena Rain, who's talented and prolific in her own right, but Microsoft ultimately owns her work. That being said, all things considered, the new soundtrack she and the other artists made have done a remarkably good job of following up the work of C418. It's obviously not C418 music, but it's as close as you can get. The new additions are also much
like
more
dubstep with oink oink?
biome specific instead of just playing randomly. I don't know, or so I'm told. I haven't played with music on in years.
Yeah, this game fell off.
Anyway, Pigstep is a bad example, but if you go through a bunch of the soundtrack that these various artists have made, a lot of it is pretty indistinguishable from something C418 would make.
Maybe to you, buddy, but yeah, to me too. I wouldn't notice. I'm something of an audio pervert, and I could tell that the BPM has slightly been tainted with. C418 would never put a phaser on that hi-hat there. He would never, what the Sigma?
That being said, it seems for now, C418 will never do music for Minecraft again, even though he would like to. He continued to do soundtracks independently, like for Cookie Clicker, but music is an incredibly volatile income. It's like being a YouTuber multiplied by 10. There's a reason I know how to make music and choose to do this instead. C418 also doesn't trust the music streaming industry for a second, so he knew he needed some kind of way to have a more reliable, consistent income. And that brings me to 2021.
You stupid.
He co-founded an indie game studio called Ivy Road, and recently he came out with the soundtrack for their first game.
Is that Pokemon?
It's called Wanderstop. It's a cozy simulator themed around burnout.
Why would I want to play a game that's about burnt? What the fuck? That's like the worst idea for a game I ever heard. That sounds depressing as shit.
Working as a full-time composer for this studio makes a lot of sense. And he also started selling Minecraft albums on vinyl.
That's pretty cool. I would definitely cop that. I haven't bought a vinyl record in a long time, though. I just went back and watched your stream of you playing Rec Room. How was it? I don't even remember that game, but I remember being, you know,
something
involved.
He could never do under Microsoft. So he seems to be doing well. He's passionately tweeting about trans rights and overall, parasocially judging by his Twitter account, he seems happy.
He's like the not evil Notch. We love to see it. My goat.
And that would be fine. All of that would be great, right? There's really no way to transition this because it came so out of the blue. But just this year, something incredible happened.
Incredible, you say?
One of the greatest musical honors of all time. He was outed to the Library of Congress.
For
now,
why?
If you're like 14 or you're not American, you might not know what that is. Basically, it's one of the largest libraries in the world run by the US government. The goal is to preserve things that are culturally or historically significant for centuries and millennia.
Oh, it's like the Internet Archive, but for stuff that matters.
To come. They only select 25 recordings per year to add. And this year, one of these slots was filled by C418's first album for Minecraft.
That's cool, I guess. I mean, I don't really give a shit if the government likes the music. I mean, I feel like I have better taste than, you know, any of those old-ass bastards. But, I mean, good for them.
Video game soundtrack.
Fake recognize real. Every dog has his day.
The only other one is the original Mario theme. A spokesperson said the gentle electronic music perfectly complements Minecraft's open-ended nature and praised its ability to create instant nostalgia. They get it, bro. And because C418 owns all of the rights to his music, despite Microsoft preferring otherwise.
Look away, this is a Minecraft video.
All of the press about this, all of the people covering it, solely focused on him. It wasn't just Minecraft soundtrack. Microsoft must be fuming.
Big mad.
C418's music is iconic. Up there in the metaphorical video game Hall of Fame. It's influenced a generation of players, and I bet I'm not the only one who's listened to Minecraft music.
And it's been in countless YouTube video essays, even though they're not even about Minecraft, dude.
During some of the most pivotal and emotional moments of my life. The only thing that's changed now is someone has officially recognized it.
Okay. Well, that was a relatively positive video, dude. Shout out Skyboy. Shout out C418. How do you guys feel about Minecraft? Do you like the music at least? Do you think the president likes it? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Bye-bye. Good shit, good shit, good shit. Good shit, boys. Okay. It's time to switch gears. No more Minecraft. Just give me a moment here. How do I change a YouTube title? I should know this. How long have I been on this website? 40 years. 42 long years. Oh, stream settings. Yeah, there we go. Don't worry, guys. I was just playing. I know how to do that. All right. What up, schmuzzle? It's funny the game was scary with toxic people now. Oh yeah, Rec Room. For show, for show. Damn, there's an update already. Might have to move this a little bit for the YouTube stream. If you guys want to see the widescreen, check out the Twitch stream. Because we in vertical mode, but that's okay. That's okay. Nothing wrong with being tall. Alright, where should my camera go? Let me... Who else is playing Peak right now? Not Peak the game, but Peak, you know what I'm saying? Nobody? Just me? Haha, just me? Oh, snap. Oh, shucks. Alright, whatever, who cares? Put me over here. Take that off. Hello, Loomis. Let's see if this even... It opened on the wrong monitor, bro. The hell? Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Good video game. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, guy? Dude, we playing Slay the Spire 2. I'm so freaking hyped. Big fan of the first game. This is my first time playing. Early access, baby. Let's see what they added. Let's see what's new. Freaking like the video. They have multiplayer now. They have Ironclad Jimmy now. Okay, he was in the last game. I'm capping. However, it's good to see him again in a new art style. When did the first game even come out, dude? Doesn't matter. Enable tutorials? No! I know how to play! Oh, snap, dude. We back. We so back right now. I don't know where to put my camera, but I'll move it if I need to. This looks so cool, but also the same, but also sick. Put me right there, Captain. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Now, how do we freaking... If you guys have never played Slay the Spire, let me put you on. Although this might be different, because this is new. It's like a card game roguelike. We gotta defend ourselves from the monsters and also take turns beating the monster's ass. Simple enough, right? Simple enough. It gets really addicting, though. You sort of like pick your cards as you go through the game. So you're like building your deckings. Decking the halls. Block me up. Dude, I really like these graphics. Not that there was anything wrong with them. But they just look so polished. So new. Okay, what do these new cards do? Apply to vulnerable. Lose 2 HP, gain 16 block. I do not like losing HP. We'll get that one. I also never play as the Ironclad guy, so this is gonna be interesting. I think I've only beaten the first game with the Defect is the character. He's the guy with the orbs. But maybe today is the day. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, I remember these slime bastards. We're gonna do some of this. Maybe a bit of this. I'm out of mana. Damn it. I'm a sitting duck. See, I had no shield, so he hurt me bad. You don't want to do that, guys. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. That's okay. Take it on the chin. And then we're gonna win. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. He dead. Gain 2 strength, 6 damage, add a copy of this card into your discard pile. Why so angry? Alright, which way should we go here? Guess we gotta go this way. What the hell is that? Bidonus nest? A stumbling beast? In the alcove, the bird fled room, single unguarded egg. Should I take the egg? I think I will take the egg. And gain its nutrients. Good breakfast. Now, will I get eaten for that? Did I just farm some negative karma? We'll see. We'll see. Dude, the merchant looks so large and in charge. He's grown. Card removal service. Okay, this is all the same for the most part. Deal 9 damage. Increase the card's damage by 5. Maybe. 2 additional damage for all your cards. Maybe. What does this do? Random attack, skill, and power card to your hand. They're free to play this turn. Oh, these are potions. We don't want that shit. All right, let's get this. Maybe one of these. And we're out. We're on the road again. Give him a good whacking. And then a less good whacking. As you do. What does this do? Copy of this in your discard pile. Why am I so little? What the hell happened? Did I miss something? While Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. He shrunk me? Okay, that's different. Don't appreciate that. Fucking asshole. He's dead now. I'm big again. That's kind of cool, though. 17 damage. I think I will take that. That's a lot of damage. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. I'm out of mana. Job well done. Fuck. Just want you guys to be able to see the whole screen here. There we go. Good enough. Deal 9 damage. Increase this card's combat. Okay, yeah. So that does 1 damage. The fuck? What the helly? It's okay. We're learning, we're learning. Seven damage, 2 strength. With the anger. We almost had him. This guy's aggro. He's pissed. I would be too if I got smoked like that. RIP, buddy. 12 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. Don't mind if I do. Alright, we want to go for one of these campfires so we can heal up, but we gotta freaking beat this big fucker. I think I will throw this at you. Take that. Damn, we're putting in work. At the end of the act, you will fight Phantom. Thanks for the warning, I guess. Who the hell is that? Some friend of yours? Get this. Let's get this. And he dead. He's out of there. This is so sick. 4 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. I'll take it. Let me rest up. Let me rest up, King. And then we'll go this way because I'm scared. I'm a pussy! Heal 9 HP, upgrade card in your deck. Plant and Nourish. The first time you play this card, gain... Okay, interesting. I don't know which one would be the best one to upgrade, but we'll go with this one. Some sort of energy, mana buff, whatever it's called. What's inside, baby? It's gorgeous. Gain 4 plating. I guess that's like armor. Who the hell is that guy? The Assassin Rider. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I meant it. I meant it. Ooh, okay, that's helpful. That's helpful. But it took all my mana, so not that helpful. God damn it. On the old Slay the Spire, I kind of just memorized how much the cards are. You can't read them every time, guys. That's inefficient. It's gonna bite me in the ass for a while, though. I can tell. They're out of there. My ass remains unbidden. I stand corrected, boys. I'm the man, I'm the man. I really may have fucked myself by going all the way to the right, though. Is it the right? Yeah. Sorry. I just had to make sure. It's been a long day. You get this. Does that give me... Yeah, that gave me mana back. That's lit. I don't have any freaking heals. But I do have intrinsic plated armor, so that was a little helpful. Weak and vulnerable. My 2 favorite flavors. Get him out of here. What are you, a lizard or a dog? Get him out of here regardless. Alright. He's out of there. Damn, we're kind of OP. Maybe we're just on easy baby mode. Or maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself. Too cocky. We shall see. We shall see. Got him. Killed 2 of them. One mighty swipe 3 times. Oh, I could have used that and kept going, huh? Rookie mistake, man. Bye-bye. Do we dare? No. We'll save it. Damn it. Get out of here. Okay, okay. Get another one of them. Really wish there was more campfires on this path that I chose, but it's the path I chose, so fuck it. Don't shrink me! Don't shrink me! He's definitely going to. This won't do anything because I have no mana left. Oh, I could have used that again, fuck! I'm making mistakes! We gotta do this, and then we gotta do this. And call it a day. $17 damage. 9 damage. Alright, let's do this finally. Gotta chip away at this guy somehow before he spits on me. He's out of here. Excellent, excellent. We're almost to the first boss, boys. Next time I stream this, I'll make a better vertical layout, but thank you for bearing with me if you have. Damn it. I used all my mana, bro. I should really think before I use cards.
Open salami.
Thanks for the follow, dog. Appreciate you. All right, what's the move here? Oh, we could get him vulnerable, and then we could get him. Wait. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm a fuck with ya. The hell was it? Okay. It's just a debuff. It's just a debuff. Nothing to write home about, guys. No use crying over spilled fairy dust. Speaking of fairies, we got a fairy. That helps us revive if we get murdered. Very helpful. Very helpful little potion there. And then he vapid himself to sleep. Not me, though. 12 days no Zaza, guys. Tell me I'm doing a good job. That was all air. Okay, this is the first boss. He looks kind of like Venom, a symbiote. And his name is Phantom, which is pretty close. Pretty similar. All right, let's hit him with a vulnerable. Let's hit him with another vulnerable. And then that. And then that. And then that. Damn. How did we not do that much damage? We did like 5 damage with all that. Had enough yet? Suppose not. Oh my god, he's got a big tail. Please don't hit me again. Whoa! Get that shit away from me! What's going on? I don't have any defense, bro. This is fucked. No, you bastard! Why'd he take that away? This guy's like immortal? Now he's gonna drop it low on me? Ow! My leg and bod? We got the strength. Oh, I want to use this, but I need the defense. I'm scared. Oh, God. Clearly, I fucked up. 2 strength, 14 damage to all enemies. And no defense. Damn it. We might be fucked. I'm thinking there's a good chance. Don't hit me. All your cards containing strike. I don't got none of thems. Job done. Gulp. Gulp. Fuck. Add a copy of this card to your discard pile. Bro. There's no time to be worrying about another man's discards. You fucking bastard. Okay, we still have a fairy in a bottle. That'll help us a little. I don't know if we'll be able to do 62 damage before we die, though. Let's see. Big money, no whammies. Gain 12 block. Where have you been all my life? Okay, note to next round. Buy more defensive cards because I have not enough. Not enough. 8. There's 14 health. Okay, we might be able to beat him. I'm dead. But the fairy saved me. Okay, we got this. 21. Yeah!
21.
You stupid. Let's go. Fuck you, Venom. Demon form. 4 damage twice. Giant rock? How could I turn that down? Remember when you could reach the bottom of Instagram? Those were the days. Dude, sometimes when it doesn't load, it still happens. It reminds me of the good old days. Yeah, dude. Before doom scrolling took over every single app and everything was the same. You don't gain your hit points back after the boss? Hey, yo. Is that a curse or just how the game goes? Bro, usually you get your hit points back after the boss. People are saying this. Oh, wait, maybe it's this. What is this? A puppet has arrived. I'm not a puppet. I'm Lonniedos. Can you check on father? I'm too tired. Okay. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain additional energy. The rich get richer? Enchant defends with Goopy. How could I not pick that? Doubles block gain from a card, then goes to sleep for 2 turns. Yeah, that's not acceptable. We're gonna have to get the Goopies. Oh, okay, he healed me after that. Thank God. Thank you, Dragon. That's pretty cool. The last game didn't have a dragon. At least not to my knowledge. Skylar, have you played Slay the Spire, Uno, Orthos? Definitely a classic. Fricking. Who's got the ticking? Fuck you, Grasshopper. That'll do. I feel like I need to get the Hearthstone sound effect out.
Job's done.
Thank you. Deals 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. Oh, I have 2 of those. How do you like that? Everything copies everything until everything is an everything app. Oh, wait. This is like Uno. I have not played this. Dude, it's lit. It is a little bit like Uno. Slay the Spear. I'm about to say Uno. Why does he have my card in his hand? Fucking asshole. What is happening? It doesn't even explain it. Tries to escape combat after 3 turns with my card? Hell no. Get back here. How do I kill this guy? 17 damage. Ka-chow. Okay. I need more firepower. Transform all attacks in your hand into giant rock. Perhaps we try to hit him with giant rock 2 times. Damn it, it wasn't enough! He's gonna run away, isn't he? Nope, actually no, he kicked my ass. Which is ironically better. Well, what the fuck, man? I still didn't get him. This is bullshit. Okay, he's stunned. Get him out of here. Don't touch my shit. Take your stolen card back. Yes. Thank you. Gain 8 block. I need that. I need that. Had to cop. Twin. 50% off rug wide. I see what you did there, you son of a bitch. Wait, what? Your store doesn't have any cards, bro. It's okay. Items are kind of better anyways. Strike dummy. Cards containing strike deal 1 extra damage. Start of each combat, heal 1 HP. Only 1? That's kind of... It's a little stingy. Start each combat, confused. Why would I want that? The fuck? Enter a rest site, start the next. That could be helpful. I say we either get the flower or the strike dummy. Oh, I have enough for both. Duh, I'm rich. I'm rich, bitch. I'll even get the stupid... I'm getting everything! Except for that one thing I didn't get. The confusion orb. Why would I want that? Also, what the fuck is this, man? Along your travels, you stumble into a dark, amorphous polyp. My uncle had one of those on his scrotum. You can sense that it is very old and very evil. Deja vu. Approach, enchant attack with corrupted, deal 50% more damage but lose 2 HP, kill with fire. Ooh, almost clicked. I got to kill it with fire, I think. And then we are going to transform this into some bullshit. The Crimson Mantle. Hopefully that was worth it. Hopefully. $21 damage.
21? You stupid.
Oh, I thought it was to everybody. Fuck. I should really learn how to read. Oh, well. You know what they say.
Job's done.
You know what they say, guys. Okay, this is the card I transformed. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain 8 block. That seems worth it. What's the alternative? They take my HP because I have no block? So you gotta think of this. This is a thinking man's game, guys. Don't worry. I'll lend you my IQ. I'm a moron. I can't believe we got this far on our first run, TBH. Alright, let's get this block. Let's get this guy socked. These guys remind me of Bug's Life. Because they're bugs. Very deep, I know. I'll lend you my IQ. Don't worry, guys. Ka-chow. He's out of here.
Job's done.
What does that do? Retain your hand for 2 turns. Oh, that's a potion. Potion, I hardly know ya. This could be clutch. I don't like the cards that take my health away, though. As a concept. Call me old-fashioned. There is a sour smell in the air. Shortly after you find a potion courier collapsed on the ground, unmoving, lifeless, dead? While their belongings have been ransacked, there's a bunch of foul-smelling potions with a note. Recipient, merchant. So it's like a potion delivery guy. I want the good potion, not the foul ones. The fuck? Why would I want the stinky ones? Oh yeah, I did play one of the Rayman games. And I think it was pretty epic from my memory. Strike, strike, strike. Okay, okay, okay. Let's do this. And then... And only then... We're gonna have to whack this guy out of existence. I think that's the right thing to do. And then call it a day. Eight damage. 14 damage. This guy fell asleep. Awakens upon taking turns or losing HP 1 time. Interesting. Let's do that. Should we get Giant Rock? What up? Taking back the world from the Vlogsta? How goes? How goes? It is I. It's your boy, me. Dang it. Alright, just 1 beetle hit. We can take that. We can take that. No problem. Let's do this. Get some vulnerable. Exhaust the top card of your draw pile. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would I do such a thing? Alright, I'll do it. Alright, I'll do it. You forced my hand. Alright, I need the defense. Let's do that. And then... maybe we do this. Sacrifice a little health so we can get a couple of swangs. And then this guy can do his little dancey dance. What the hell did that even do? I guess we blocked it. Damn. Damn, son. Billy Mays here. That's a lot of damage. Was that even the right guy? I think it's the flex tape guy. Different guy. Giant rock? He's out of there. That guy definitely looked like Bug's Life. I don't remember the bugs' names, though. 8 block, draw 1 card. Don't mind if I doil. Alright, give me some health back. No time for smithing. Always keep the Smith & Weston on me. What's inside? The Art of War. I'll take it. On the road again. The fuck is this guy? I knocked him on his back. That was easy. Had enough, asshole? He's entered defense mode. He's entered Depeche mode. And then... Oh, I should have done that first. Fuck. Classic me. Not reading. Wait, he does that to himself? He actually did enter defense mode. Okay, I can respect it. Let me draw a card. Giant rock, you say? Maybe we do this and then this? Take my rocks, asshole! I had 2 energy to spare. What a waste. Cards combat by 5. Alright, let's do that and then that. Bada bing, bada boom. What you gonna do? We're kind of cooking, I think. I don't know what this guy's up to. He's just moving in and out of defense. Oh well. How much health he got? Too much, if you ask me. Let me fix that. Giant rock, let's go. I need to retain that. I'm gonna squish this bug in the best way I know how. With 1 giant boulder. There he goes, he's dead. Squish. And I got my thingy back. 4 damage, 3 additional damage for each vulnerable on an enemy. You big bully. I like your style. Alright, should we go for this big guy? And because I want to get the campfire. Where's the next one if we don't? Oh, it's so far away we kind of need to. I only got 40 health though. We shall see. Can we do it? He's going to attack for 22, you say? Can't allow that. Can't allow that, guys. Alright, I'll allow it. Fuck I'ma do, not allow it? I tried. He forced it. My hand. I'll fucking bash you. Blocked and reported. Should we get the giant rocks? We'll hold off on that. Ka-chow. And then the giant rock, baby, when he's least expected it. Ow. Don't hit me, man. He's got 20 freaking defense. What a scaredy cat. Another! And another! Dude, we're wailing on him and it's just not doing enough! No! Damn it, dude. Our first death. It was a solid first run, though. Made it to floor 28. W, guys. W. We got some 1 unlock, whatever that is. Hell yeah, brother. Dude, I'm so excited to play more of this game. In the timeline reveals, epics to unlock cards, relics, and much more. If you say so, man. Mother of Resurrection. Meow. Awaken from her slumber. Rise champion again. Meow. Bro, what are you saying? What the goddamn hell are you talking about? I can open another one? Okay, okay. We got more cards. This is epic. Oh, we got the second guy with the poison. I've never won the first game with him, but I was playing him a lot recently. What the hell is this? The Prion. The Magnum Opus. The Void of Nothingness. What could it mean? What could it mean? And then we run it again. All right, one more time, guys. One more time. We gotta try it with the silent. And that's why I won't be talking this entire round. Just kidding. Could you imagine? I remade you. Go up. Fair enough, fair enough. Random rare card. Let's see how far we get with this guy. Which way should we go? Let's go to the right. To the right, to the right. Nice blowhole, man. Gain 8 block, discard 1 card. How about your mother? Haktui. See, the first game didn't have a Haktui monster like that. And good heavens, I'm glad they fixed that in this one. Heavens to Betsy, thankful. Alright, this is going to be a better run, I think, because I sort of know what the cards do already. At least some of them. The art style's a little different, though. Quit spitting on me, bro. You nasty. I have to apply weak. He said no. He said you will not apply weak. In fact, I am strong. He's got a nice dew atop his gaper. Okay, okay. And then we tank it, and then we spank it. No Za going also. What day is it now? It is day 12, I believe. We're still going strong. Almost to week 2. W? But yeah, I did vlog today. It's been a few days, but vlog on the way. Update. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. Day 12, baby. Should I nab the map? Marks the site of 600 extra gold in the next act. I'll take it. We'll see if I learn my lesson about it. But yeah, luckily the last couple days I wasn't even thinking about the lack of Za. I was thinking about all the pain. Just kidding. Not like physical pain. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's been fun vlogging again. Wait, am I not? What does this even do? I'm discarding it. I don't think that matters, right? Why am I? Stop making me little. Fuck this beetle. Worst new enemy I've met so far. Kaboom. Kaboom. Don't kaboom me. He did anyway, piece of shit. He's out of there. Fuck. I'm so weak and small. Need to neutralize this fucker. Ah, yes. Give me the poison. Just need a bit of poison stab for you. And then... Actually, let's do this instead. I'll just weaken him so he can't hurt me. Oh, he still hurt me. It didn't work. New plan. We will actually just defend ourselves. And then, we'll take him out in a few measly hits. He dead. Another one bites the dust. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 4 times. GF slapped her iPhone because it's glitching? That do be annoying. So what I'm understanding is the iPhone deserved it. Or for some reason my TikTok just refuses to load anyone's profile when I'm on my Wi-Fi lately. That should have been pissing me off. It's not really my phone's fault though. But it is God's. Ooh, I kind of like that. All right, let's get the dexterity for extra defense. That's a big boy. Oops. Oh, he packing up the wrong tree. Oh, you motherfucker. Poison. Get him out of here. I wish Steve Jobs was alive to see Slay the Spire 2. He would have loved it. Oh well. Kabam. Defend me. I'm scared. 7 damage. It's a marathon, guys, not a sprint. Please stop hurting me. Nonetheless, I'm trying to run. Fucking bastard, dude. Taking all my damn health this early. And I got no attacks. Oh, but the poison got him. Get fucked. Fill your slots with empty potions. Oh, yes, please. And we got the fan. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. That sounds kind of OP. I plan to apply a lot of poison. Let's upgrade our poison stab. Good thing you didn't step on it. So true. Now let's get our health back. Now we cooking, boys. Now we cooking with sesame oil. At the start of your 3rd turn, gain 3 energy. That's pretty lit. Why do we not have full health? Didn't I just rest? Ah, well. Rest again. Who the fuck is that guy? He intends to summon monsters. You do you, King. Deal 3 damage to random enemy 4 times. What's the move? Let's get rid of this. Can't use that. He's summoning, so we should just fucking deck him 100 times, huh? Every 10 cards? Take that! What? I thought he was gonna summon something little, not an eye with teeth. Oh, it is little. It only has 6 health. The fuck? He's out of here. Fuck you and your teeth. Oh, he didn't get out of here, though. What the hell? He showed me! He certainly showed me. Yeah, take that. And I'm getting plated. Because I'm scared. So this motherfucker just comes back every time? Bastard. It's okay, he probably dies when he dies. Yes. Yes, perfect. Excellent. Whenever you draw a card, deal 2 damage to all enemies? No thanks. No thanks, I gotta go. I don't really understand this map thing. I guess we have to get to the next act to cash it in or something. That would make sense. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage. Maybe next time. I don't have any poison on me. Hey, poison. Don't hurt me. Five? Ooh, that's good. That's good right there. I thought it was gonna be good, but it was gooder than I thought. He's out of here. He's out of here. Send him to the vet. 10 block, 10 damage. Why is this one all shiny? It doesn't sound that good. Why is it shiny? They have holographics in this game? That's new. I will not be taking it. Hopefully I find out that was like super rare and I never see another one again. Like in my freaking childhood when I opened my first ever pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and got my only ever Exodia piece. Never found another one in a pack again. And I didn't even know how rare it was because it was my first time. I was like, this is an arm? That's so stupid. You stumble into a dimly lit shack. That was your first mistake. Bone tea. How much gold we got? Let me get this one. Let me get that one. Damn it. So close. Oh, wait. Yes, clutch. At least we knocked one out. We need less mouths to feed with pain and defense. Job done.
Job's done.
That'll do, that'll do. Ow. That's a lot of defense. At least she's getting poisoned. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. And then this. Job done. How the fuck do you have 1 Bbno health? Bbno! I knew this game was similar. We gotta grab that. Then we gotta heal up. And now it's boss time, baby. Oh shit! That looked like a Pokemon. Which means I'm gonna beat his ass. That'll teach you. That'll teach you. Bro tried to plow me. Oh, he plowed me. Not cool. Oh, hell yeah. No, you can't do that shit again. I guess it only did 10. Only? Hey, you fucking asshole. Could you stop? God damn it. What up, Gillian? I would say my day is going pretty good since we're playing Slay the Spire 2. Came out yesterday, dude. I stayed up all night not fucking playing it. I was just so excited. What's he doing? Oh, he's stunned. He's stunned. We stunned him. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I do not know if we're going to be able to win this. Not to be negative, guys. We'll see. Oh, shit. Can't do shit. I should have used this. If I knew that was my only card, I would have. Let's do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. It's not looking too promising. Ow. I'm a survivor. I'm surviving. Stop that. Why does it all say ringing? Can only play one card this turn. Oh. Well, that fucking sucks. I guess I'll use this one. Oh, it's gonna be so close. Son of a bitch. Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm cowering. Quit ringing my line. Oh, fuck. What do I choose? I guess that. Can't even use the shiv. Can't even use me shiv. I've got 4 health and a dream. Fuck you. Oh, God. Can we do 28? Can we do 28, boys? No. We can do
21? You stupid.
Fuck! I am stupid. Alright, hold on. We'll just play it safe and see if we can get farther. No promises, though. Fucking fuck this ringing thing. God damn it. Yes! Let's go! That was clutch. Fuck you, Arceus, or whatever that Pokemon's called. Stupid deer looking ass deer. Every shiv in your exhaust pile. That sounds awesome, but I don't have any. Alright. We on Act 2. Now we can see what the map do. Does the dragon want to eat it or something? First time each combat, you end your turn without playing cards. Exhaust your hand and take an extra turn. Remove 5 cards from your deck. After each combat, randomly add 1 back. Upgraded. No thanks. I'm a simple man. Don't make me complex. Gain energy, draw 2 cards. No. Maybe, actually. Well, I'll save it. This guy ain't shit. We don't know that for sure, but I'm assuming. I'm assuming this guy ain't shit. He burrowed? You could do that? Can I even hit him? The fuck? Interesting. I thought that was gonna be better. Yeah, you better come out of that hole. You piece of shit. Take that. 6, 7. Dodge and roll. We're fucking him up. I hate this guy's superpower. Goddamn Diglett ass. Repeat this effect for each enemy killed. Oh, I see. We will not be playing that one. Oh no! He got me! Give me that. Damn it, it's all defense. Which is good, but... I need to get my get back. Take that. Consider it gotten.
Salami.
Thank you for the follow, doggy. Appreciate ya. Gain 8 block. Block is not removed at the start of your next turn. That sounds pretty good. I do want more poison, though. Oh, this guy's got the cards. Okay, we already have one of those. Damn it, he doesn't have any actual poisony stuff. 3 or fewer cards. Dog shit. Regular enemy combats are no longer encountered. Not really impressed with any of these. Deal 12 damage and retain your hand? Is that good? Ah! Yeah, you like that? The merchant is so funny. He's got the funniest stuff to say. Shrek'd. Shrek'd. Indeed. Let me get, make him weak first, and then that. Bada bing, bada boom. He took my fucking card! You get back here with that! I just bought that! It's a duplicate, so it's not even that big of a deal, but I'm pissed. Oh yeah, he fucked. Damn it, he ain't fucked. I thought he was. But he is stunned, so now he's fucked. R.I.P., motherfucker! Gain 9 block. What does Sly do? Discard it from your hand before the end of your turn. Play it for free. I'm getting the finisher. I'm getting the finisher plus. Try Cut the Rope 1.0 for iOS pulls. Pretty sure I played that long ago. I'll get in me time machine just for you, Lewis. Just kidding, because then I would be leaving the current day where Slay the Spire 2 is out. No can do. Overcome, skewers. What is this doing? Rickety Bridge, Torrent of Rain. Oh, we fucked. So it's going to make one of my cards blow away? Oh, I see. You motherfucker. I only got 20 money. He's laughing at me because I'm poor. Yeah, I have a bunch of old iPhones. I try never to get rid of them, but sometimes I give them to my family. What's the move here? This enemy intends to summon monsters. Excellent. Wish I could go back to 2012. That's when I joined the interweb. Yeah, the early internet is definitely nostalgic. I miss how it was. But I don't want to go back to school. I think I was already graduated by then, but still. What the fuck? I guess I didn't attack. Oh, God. It's a miracle. A horrible miracle. Take that. Damn it. I really don't want to get fucking piled on by all these bastards. I really do not wish for that to happen. $10 damage to all enemies. Let's go. And it's going to do it twice. That's helpful. Hell yes. Let's go. Let's fucking go, boys. We're fucking them now. The hell was that, man? What was that face he just made? The word ricochet always reminds me of mucha lucha. School was bad for me. Yeah, I was not a fan. People always said, you're gonna miss it when you're out of school. Been out of school for quite a long time now. Still don't miss it. But, you know. I feel like they mean just being young is what you'll miss. But I love being old, so can't relate either. What the hell is this? Oh, another map. Oh, was that what it was? Dude, the spoils. The spoils of our labor. Parrying shield. Let's go. And we get a cool item. And we get a campfire. Let's fucking go, boys. We up. What up, Kid Flash? Welcome, welcome. Big Bob Ross in the chat. What we're gonna do here is make a happy little deal with Ranwid the Elder. You are approached by the oldest person you have ever seen. It's my buddy Joey. Dexterity potion. What does he want from me, huh? Yeah, you can have 100 gold. And he gave me the lantern? That's OP. That gives you extra energy every time. We don't need to heal, so now we can finally smith for once. What should we upgrade? What's the move, huh? I embrace unkism for real. You might as well. You don't want to be the guy who's trying to be a 20-year-old when he's actually 55. Unless you do. Listen. To each their own. You gotta live and let live, I suppose. Dude, that card's actually lit. What the fuck was that, man? Don't spit on me. It's just disrespectful. Dodge and roll. Job done.
Job's done.
I should just put that on the soundboard so I don't have to open the video every time. Get him out of here. And the poison takes him out. Let's go. Love to see it. I think we beat our high score. This is only the second round I played of this game. But we on floor 30? We're approaching unkism, guys. Life imitates art. And vice versa. Slice, 9 damage for 0, or 3 copies of the card in your... What is this even? Wait, I've seen this one before. Choose a card and then add 3 copies. I think this one is OP, actually. At least in the last game it was. But it will take all my shit. Perhaps another time, Nightmare. Right now I gotta fight this Pokemon bug. Let's get a little poison going. Let's get a little block going. Keep forgetting what those do. Are they both dexterity? Yes. Dexter's Lab. Alright, alright, alright. Apply poison at the start. Defend me. Ricochet. Weaken. Let's fucking go. I should have used the dexterity potion. Yikes. Never mind. He's a weakling. Never mind. This guy ain't shit, guys. Watch him KO me in 2 seconds. I'm embracing auntie-ism. Oh, I don't even know what happened there. Poor fella. Got double poisoned or something. All right, heal me up. Second boss? I don't think we made it this far. I already said that, so it must be true. Has this game been out for a while? It just came out yesterday. The hype is real. Today's my first day playing it, though. This is only my second round. Big fan of the first one, though. Oh, God. I think I saw that this guy can eat you. It might not have been this guy, though. This enemy intends to use a buff. I do not want to get eaten. Let's see here. Give him a bit of a stab. We'll see what happens. Oh, God. What the fuck was that? Get farther away, increase sandpit by 1. Huh? He's gonna suck me into the sand? That's terrifying. It's kind of a cool mechanic, though. I have no defense. Fuck me. Oh, he's pulling me in. I saw it. Okay. Hold on. I have a brilliant idea, guys. Absolutely brilliant idea. Job done. Damn it, that hurt. Let's go with a little bit of that. Maybe a little bit of this. Do not do that. Do not flex your gaper. Do not do that around me. I am frightened. Get the fuck away from me. Oh, God. Alright, we should start using these potions. Kaboom. 15 block? That's freaking lit. What? That was a big movement. Don't do that, man. Three damage to a random enemy 4 times. Oh, I can play it for free? Let's go. That's kind of lit. Stop dragging me in. You piece of shit. This is such an awkward balancing act. And I'm gonna die. Frantic escape. Smack my bitch up. Ow. I was the bitch. I was my own. This is not good. 13 block. Frantic escape. Skewer me timbers. What the fuck is going on? No, you fucker. Damn it. Death is whimsical today. I don't like how he's just pointing into his hole. Oh well. I'm owned. GG's. He still hungers. Well, I'm all out of me, so there's nothing else for you to take. Until next time, though. Until next time. What did we unlock? Magnum Opus, number 2, Scribbles. Some bullshit. Oh, yes. Who that? Is that a character? I clicked too fast. Motherfuckers found me. Did you like a baby draw this? It looks like shit, man. Okay. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you guys for freaking watching. I'm excited to play more of this game. What's funny is that when the wife is nagging me, I watch Lonniedos Dumb Ways to Die videos. Hell yeah, dude. Kid Flash. I recommend everyone do that. If their wife is nagging, you do what he said. Sorry. Fucking... my brain isn't working anymore. But it's probably because we're at the end of the stream. Thank you guys for freaking watching. This was really fun. Maybe I'll stream again tomorrow. We shall see. No promises, but maybe. Hope you guys have a good night. Happy Friday. See ya when I see ya. Peace.